and whether or not Jasmine can get that drink.
That sounds like an exact Jake quote, actually.
What if it's a mechanical dragon? It's out of batteries. Oh no.
They have little... Have you guys ever seen Return to Oz?
Yeah.
They have TikTok there. TikTok lives on Mechanus. That's all I know about Mechanus is that TikTok.
I will talk about this in some epilogue or breakdown. The amount of Mechanus maps that are in Tailspire right now, because I assumed for a while you guys were actively going there. There's so many. Yeah.
We were gonna do the radio broadcast there, but then you gave us radio dude, so we were like,
you guys kind of it was one of those that were like, not to, there's no harm, no foul, right? But like you guys basically were like, oh, we're gonna do this for like 4 sessions straight, and never of got to do it and got around to it, right? And so then I was like, well, you guys been wanting to do it, they got to come to you a little bit. Like there has to be an opportunity here, but it's not you going to Mechanus anymore. Right.
We were on our way to Mechanus.
Check in. Fully intend to have call docs on you during this week, if that's okay.
Yeah, we can do it at table for sure. Yeah. We'll do a moment. So I invite you all to just do we'll do a moment and be like, what did you get up to over the course of this week? Right.
I'm having full-on conversations with multiple people. Yeah. So if you want to call your grandma, do it.
Wait.
Oh yeah, the Pokeball boys.
Yeah.
I gotta find my brain in the walls.
What a sentence.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make Sven into Pact of the Chain, so he has to take that brain with him everywhere he goes. It's all about redemption. And I grant to you this brain that I finally found in the walls.
Wall brain.
I grant to you the wall brain. What? No, you heard me. I definitely don't have my rigid collodion and shit with this one.
What do you see? What's CR again? Is that undead? Welcome to hell, Max. You asked for what level you are. I'll tell you what level you are. Yeah, fuck you, Max.
Hell yeah.
Who wrote that? Oh, I don't know.
Maybe let's go name.
Fucking knows what Lauren and Daniel are up to. Wow. Wow.
What is it? What is it?
What is it? I love the idea that they're prepping like a Cthulhu thing or some sort of... Are you sure they
And we're just like, what's that?
Yeah. Let's get to the bottom of it.
Let's just use it.
What?
Hold on. Let me gamble a little bit. I'll get there.
Holy shit! Oh! I have a hunch, just for the sake of Iron Valor, that we should not use it in front of the audience, because the audience will be like, what the fuck is this? This is useless. Is there a way to hide it or something? Like, let's...
Yeah.
Rad. Great. Is there a way to like not let the audience waste all their fucks? Okay, great. I just am worried about the audience.
Somebody's gonna redeem Doom. I don't know what's happening. What is this?
Let us hear the sound.
What is happening? Redeem Doom.
Gang, how about we deal with this later? We're like,
Oh, this is so important.
Yeah, I love that the whole campaign is gonna go end because we found some weird shit on the stream.
We just want to redeem Doom.
Like, wait a minute, what is this? What's this?
You're like, let me try it.
Well, can't James?
Don't do
James
it.
is billionaire, right?
No, I've lost everything.
By the way, I'm fully ready. I'm just fucking around at this point. So.
How many minutes do we have left? 3 minutes.
Max. You have 1,530 points.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, the stream elements. You're telling people in the audience right now that fucking shit exists. I'm gonna say right now, you might want to stop. Max, I'm gonna tell you right now, Max. You're gonna have to stop before the audience starts wasting all their Valor coins, or else it's your guys' ass, right?
I don't know what you think is gonna happen, Jake. Like, people are gonna go, I wasted my coins and I want you dead.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how it works.
We're gonna get sued.
Guys, do you realize that I like don't fucking know how Iron Valor really works? I've been making it up.
Jake, 90% of the way through a campaign. How does Iron Valor work, guy?
All I
What
know is that
is currency?
All I know is that you guys, I throw stuff at you and you guys get unlimited die rolls to kill it. That's all I know.
Yeah, right? That's what I was designing every Witchlight encounter. Like, I'm just gonna try as hard as I can to kill somebody, and it's not gonna happen, but I'm gonna try so hard. And then it was always Zach, but that happened.
That you killed Zach.
I knocked him unconscious 3 times.
You won.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you helped me with that fight. I think you did. Yay! I think you might just like transforming into large dinosaurs, Max. That seems to be
Max, for your sake,
It has thumbs.
I'll go talk to Daniel. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, I'll let you know once I go chat.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, this is where I'm thinking, like,
yes.
one of the thoughts that I have is that maybe they're thinking about the next time.
Bro.
What is the next Iron Valor? Do you know?
I don't know. That's why, like, hang out for a bit. I'll go and chat with them, and I'll sort it. I'll sort it out. I'll let you know.
I hope that they're not doing. I hope they're not doing the heist one next, because I would love to DM the heist one, and I don't have time to DM shit right now. The heist of the dragon, the thingy. I want to do a heist game. I think that'd be so fun.
I want to.
I think you won.
I want to fucking do the heist.
You want to co-DM a heist? I could co-DM with you. I think it would be a little bit more stable than me trying to co-DM with Zach, because we have the same zones.
45 seconds.
Thank you, 45 seconds.
Trying to say words. Thank you, 45 seconds.
That apparently was.
Ah!
Ah, the dog!
Can you hear the music, Max?
Papataka.
There we fucking go.
I love the dog of wisdom.
Hello, everybody!
Four.
Welcome! Okay.
Oh my god.
Hello, everybody! Max fully said 3, 2, 1 and never clicked the button. So welcome to Iron Valor.
You couldn't find the button.
It's been 2 weeks and
I
you
will
couldn't
take
find
no
it.
questions. I had an eye exam today. My eyes are dilated.
Oh, are you seriously?
Yeah.
You can't be
Giving you love. Don't
aliens
look at the
Prime.
screen too much. But everybody else, welcome, audience. It's so good to see you. Welcome back to another night of Iron Valor Spelljammer Edition. It's so good to see you after we've been away for 2 weeks that all of us in the cast have been sitting around being like, what did we do 2 weeks ago? And we're going to catch you up and we're going to make some plans. But before we get into tonight's session, as we watch our crew and our party here prepare themselves to potentially go to Spelljammer Academy and stick it to the Elder Brain True Belief, we got a couple of overhead things to do. First and foremost, we're so sorry that Leon, aka Brandon, cannot be here tonight. We're sending love, and hopefully he can come back again next week. I want to give a big shout out to Tailspire, the tabletop system that we play upon. This is a virtual tabletop system. It's really cool. You can find it on Steam, and it gives you the Z-axis and 3D worlds. If you're like me and you want to spend all your time not writing the adventure, but actually just building maps, that's a good way to do it, is in Tailspire, and it's a lot of fun. And you can also import characters from Hero Forge, and I think one other system as well that I can't remember the name of. You can import them into Tailspire, and it's a lot of fun to see your characters come to life. I recommend it. Go check it out. In addition to Tailspire, go check out Tales Tavern. I just need to give a big shout out to this because this is a place where creators build assets for Tailspire, and you can download them, bring them into your games, and it helps me bring my world to life and helps many other people bring their worlds to life. So big shout out to the creators over at TalesTavern.com. Max is one of those creators, and it's a lot of fun to see the incredible stuff being made over there. Big shout out to McBluff. McBluff, longtime friend and longtime follower. I almost lost the whole trail there for a moment, but McBluff is rad.
For some reason, I was so certain you were going to say longtime friend, first time enemy, meet me in the pit, like I was going to turn full threat.
McBluff behind the Arby's at 3 a.m. Anyway, McBluff was the incredible
what a
artist
callback.
made all of our character art that you can see next to all of our character portraits here. And McBluff, it's incredible to see that art coming to life, to bring these characters here, and we're huge fans. She is a fantastic artist, makes animatics, and we're going to share her socials and her Patreon. We recommend go checking out her stuff. Thanks, McBluff. We also got a new friend, Genki. Genki is this browser plugin that you can use to receive discounts and coupons while you support us in Ink and Lyre, and your purchases grant us commissions while you get all the discounts. So thanks, Genki, Genki, for being our friend and working with us. Thanks so much. And last but not least, most importantly, thanks to you, you monsters. By watching this show, watching Iron Valor is all about audience participation, and you come and help these characters survive sessions and help them succeed. By watching, you get Valor tokens, and these Valor tokens can be used to grant blessings to the party, curse their enemies, and give them luck tokens as well, which is very useful sometimes.
Shout out to Flock Obama for redeeming luck out in the audience right
As
now.
always,
We love you, Flock Obama.
Immediately dishes out luck.
And
so, how you do it is you use exclamation point commands to check out the ways that you can influence the game. It's a ton of fun. And with that being said, I don't think I have anything else to say. Let's roll on into the intro. Let's shoot for the stars, and let's watch this party set up and to go take on an Elder Brain and the entirety of Spelljammer Academy. See you soon. I blacked out. What did I say?
Also, have a very furry, loving cat. This cat does not
She's cute. She's part of the plot.
adorable. He sinks into my background. Bye, sweetie. I love Bengals. They're so cute. Hi, Teddy. Teddy is soaking in his... They were both snuggled up to me. Better than my clothes. Now he's safe.
Oh, Jake, I got Brandon's blessing. Well, Steve, I'm still gonna probably ignore you.
Still tell somebody and make it.
I know.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right.
Bonsoir.
As we come into tonight's session, we have a couple of things to catch up on. Since we played 2 weeks ago or so, we watched our heroes battle against a dangerous Ulitharid named Eryx and reclaim their ship, the Eternity. In the midst of this battle, Jasmine turned into a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex, stomped around on top of the ship, and almost instantly got dominated, monstered, and tried to kill most of the party, but fortunately they just ran circles around Jasmine the entire time. Lore, as you were fighting against this Ulitharid, it at one point placed its tentacles upon your head, preparing to tear your brain from your skull, where the clever shooting and sharp shooting of Bleasnoik managed to kill and destroy that Ulitharid. And you also, all of you, aboard this ship, fought against Admiral Lorfan, the longtime hunter, the voice of the Academy, always seeking to bring you back to the Academy to arrest and bring you to justice. And after capturing and subduing him, over the course of the next couple of days, you had a chance to talk with him, learn just how much of his life had been rewritten by one of the powerful artifacts, the Tablets of Fate. And that he had his final journal entry being moments, potentially, before it happened. Providing a list of letters and reflections back to Lore, you all took it upon yourselves to use the one entry you had left on your Tablet of Fate. This entry being capable of rewriting a person by casting a 9th level modified memory spell that is sort of supercharged. And for tactical reasons, you decided to perform a ritual and rewrite the Admiral. Each of you joined in, working together, drawing upon the powers of the planes, and you managed to rewrite him, restoring him to his former self. And he is angry at the Academy for what happened. In addition to this, you know that some sleuthing had to go down. As you all were aboard your ship, you learned that some odd numbers weren't really matching up about the location of True Belief, the Elder Brain's nest, and the Spelljammer Academy itself. And you quickly put together that the nest, residing in a dead god's body, was being moved to Spelljammer Academy. Just in time for the Grand Gala that was going to happen about 2 weeks from now. As you all plotted and schemed, you spent about a week figuring out what you were going to do, casting this ritual on Admiral Lorfan, discovering, unfortunately, Jasmine, that your undead dragon that you had worked so hard to collect earlier on in the game was fully removed and brought back to Spelljammer Academy. And you also had discovered that during this period of time, you had not been able to find the weird brain dog that Drizzle had fully let loose aboard the Eternity.
But it's okay because he loves me, so it's gonna be fine. I got like a really good animal handling check. I know that this is gonna be okay.
And with all this said, you also determined one last step, which is You have the Githyanki teleporter aboard your ship, the Eternity. And this teleporter can cast plane shift on your ship and all of you there. If you wanted to, you could use it to teleport immediately to Spelljammer Academy and take the fight to them. As we find ourselves coming into today's scene, a week has passed. And you have had your chance to sit aboard the Eternity, work and figure out things, and make your next steps and plans. We are on the 7th day of that first week. You know you have 1 week left before the gala. I want to hear a little bit about how things are going, but Drizzle, I saw your finger go up, so what's up?
No, I'll ask Bleasmike later.
Okay.
It's a technical question that Drizzle would not know the answer to.
Well, I had a quick thing.
Yeah.
It's not dragon hunting. We'll get to that in a minute. Before Richard Quartz goes, Jasmine would like to go up to him. And do you remember how I gave that secret to that lich a while ago?
Yeah.
And you mentioned that if a thing is less secret, then it's less holding on you.
Yeah.
She would like to tell Richard Quartz to slip into the intro, however he needs to do it to make it fit, to make sure that everybody in this announcement knows that her parents were killed in front of her by a Drider as a baby.
Okay.
Last in the crew, we have the necromancer Jasmine, whose parents were killed in front of her by a Drider when she was a baby.
Right. You, what is it you precisely say to Richard Quartz? So, like, at one point in time, you see this what looks to be this very like chrome-looking construct man, and you see that he is standing there. He has what looks to be like sapphire eyes as you step up, and as he's standing there, Richard Quartz, the voice of Multiverse Public Radio, NPR, you step up. What do you tell him to say about Jasmine when he does his radio show?
Well, she walks up and she says, so, Richard, I do have a small favor to ask. It's going to seem a little weird, but when you make your radio broadcast, I need you to include a fact about my past. A little bit darker, and I'm not sure how you'll fit it in, but you have a very brilliant team here. I think you can get it done. I just need you to make sure that as many people as possible know that my parents were murdered in front of me by a Drider when I was an infant.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion check? Oh, she's not good at this. All right. She's not gonna let this slide. She's gonna keep heckling him until he agrees. But I'm gonna luck that. All right, 13 instead of a natural
13. 1. Cool. You tell this to Richard, and you see that he sort of just looks at you, and in his puzzled face as he's kind of looking at you, and as you say this, he's like, "Oh, that's very dark. We can work with it. He'll get our ratings up. This will be good. We'll figure it out. Thank you."
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's more important than just trauma dumping, I promise.
Do you mind if we take liberties with it?
How so?
I don't know. We just have to figure out how to work it in.
Do you need more details?
Yeah. I mean, we could fill them in for you.
I don't know if that would probably make it less effective for what I
No worries. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Figure it out.
I can write you a little more detailed account, and you can play with it if you want.
Right. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Richard fully goes and like therapist writes out every detail that she can remember from that scene and then passes it over. It's a very clinical diagnosis of like where her mom was stabbed in the gut, where her dad's head rolled across the like all of it.
Awesome. Yeah, the pod fully takes this, and the writer, the gnome, she gets a hold of it, and she's sort of like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to work with this. We're gonna figure it out, though. Thank you."
I appreciate the help. Like, it's much needed.
Awesome. Jasmine, so that's one of the things that you wind up doing over the course of this first week. The rest of you, I mean, a lot of it is just like day-to-day living and doing regular downtime, kind of cleaning the ship up as well, in addition to doing your ritual, among other things, to restore the Admiral. But as we come to the 7th day, as you come to a week before the gala, what else is any major thing that the rest of you had been up to at this moment in time?
Lord definitely has something, unless... So, I think that sometime during that week, probably earlier rather than later, once Admiral Lorvan had, Bell, still weird, had a chance to kind of adjust a little, Lord's gonna approach him, to talk about, well, he's gonna approach him, to talk about calling Oksani.
You make your way and you find that Bell is sitting in the observatory where you had found him before. He is sitting nearby on the chair. He had kind of hoisted him up from his wheelchair, and he is now sitting and looking through the spyglass, looking out into space as you approach it. At this point, he's still wearing all of the Admiral attire from Spelljammer Academy. But as you get closer, you notice that more adornments have been added to it. There seems to be new stitching that over the course of the last week seems to have been included onto this. And you see that it's starting to kind of warp and twist itself a little bit, appearing more like this tattoos that you've recognized on him before of the Reavers, among other things. You see more of that kind of patternry starting to cover across these Spelljammer clothes.
Laura's gonna kind of hang back by the entrance and just be like, trying to like kind of announce himself. Hey, but hi, hey.
Hey. If you want to keep calling me Admiral for a while, I understand.
Actually, the Admiral Lorvan I knew kind of sucked, no offense. So, like, what would you like me to call you?
Bell would be fine. That's what most people call me.
Okay. Yeah, I think you said that before. I'm just still kind of adjusting to everything. Not in a bad way, just, you know. Yeah, and let me try this again. Hi, Belle. How's it going?
Hey. Should I call you Mavari or should I call you Lore? As you're looking at him, you see you have your 4 scars. You see his 4 scars running across his face, his hair cut short, but his eyes look deep. It looks as though he has not slept in a long while now as he looks at you. Mavari or Lore, which would you prefer?
Pretty much no one calls me Mavari and everyone calls me Lore, but weirdly, I'd be fine if you wanted to call me Mavari.
Let's start with Lore. And we'll work in Mavari.
That checks out. Obviously, Mom called me Mavari. So... I wanted to ask you, well, first, how are you doing? I mean, I know that it's probably, I wouldn't even begin to understand, but I know it's probably a lot to adjust to.
Yeah, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through this. You know, there's a lot. I get a lot of different memories all the time, but it's going to be fine.
That's good. That's probably sometimes all you can ask. But I do have a really awkward segue. We should probably let Oksani know you're back.
I'll make an insight check.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll on beyond.
He pees his pants a little.
Really good insight, a little. Or really good insight. He pees his pants a little. Where is my? There it is. Oh, fun. That one. I'm gonna keep it because that just feels fun.
You see, as you say this, you don't. His face completely remains entirely stoic in this moment as you say those words. I've been thinking about probably contacting her.
Well, totally, your choice, but we could do it together. I'm sure she'd be kind of pissed if I didn't tell her.
I'm inclined to say we should do it in person.
Right. Can we do that? We can do that. Yeah, well, we're gonna do this whole thing, so maybe we can get her to rendezvous with us or something.
Yeah, I feel like the conversation, "Hey, Mom, I may have been hunting you for the last 15 years," might be something better done a little bit more intimately.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the right move, but that's pretty much my whole life, so I'm gonna go for it anyway. You probably aren't aware, I'm pretty sure she's based an entire paladin oath on getting you back.
That sounds like her.
You know what? That was a pretty good reaction for dumping that kind of information.
I appreciate. He reaches a hand out and places it on your shoulder. I appreciate this, and that you are reminding me of this. For you, I'll go give her a call.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you
Just
want me there?
No.
Okay. Cool. Wow. Well, that's great. Yeah, that's good. Call me if you need me.
Yeah, will do.
Do you ever want to talk? I'm here.
You too. I gotta hear all about your life at some point in time. How the hell you, made friends with all these folks, and tell me a little bit about them, so.
The Academy did some good things. Brought them to me.
Yeah. It'd be good to see it destroyed, though.
Yeah, I've got them already, so. That was a dumb joke.
I'm gonna go call your grandmother.
I'm just gonna chill, I guess. Sorry, that sounded weird. I just mean that, kind of, other than having to take down the entirety of Spelljammer Academy, everything's okay for once.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to tell you right now, I think taking down Spelljammer Academy is going to go better than telling your mom that her entire last 15 years of trying to recover you was a moot now. I'm kind of scared. I'm just full honesty, but I'm going to, and he gets himself into his chair. I'm going to go do it. And he starts
She's
shuffling.
going to be relieved. It's gonna be okay in the long term. I'm really shitty at this.
Just be yourself.
Just kind of and ends up kind of standing there staring out the observation deck a little themselves.
And he heads off. Please, Drizzle, what's going on?
Well, I know that I was thinking about checking out what we have captured inside this iron flask and seeing if there's any way to make sure that it's not going to just instantly reconnect back. Or if we can kind of manipulate it to work with us. Maybe a little bit better.
Yeah, so you have the iron flask. You see the runes covering it. You recall that the last time you used it, right, was to catch True Belief's pet, a mind witness with mechanical things strapped to its body, what appeared to be like a colossal chainsaw, a huge shield on the other, this big prismatic eye. It's in the flask. Do you want to pop it out?
Not on the ship.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking actually if we could drop down, because we're still near Mechanus, right?
Yep.
Dropping down on Mechanus would probably be a good spot. Worst case scenario, we just run away from it. And we just leave it there for all the inhabitants to have fun with. It'll love it on Mechanus. It's made for that place.
Yeah, okay. So that can be one of the things that you all, if you want, or whomever might want, you can go down and maybe just like swing through Mechanus quick if you would like to do so.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Just checking, Drizzle, anything you want to do? Otherwise, we'll jump to any Mechanus work that folks needed to get
There
done.
are so many. Well, there's 2 conversations that she really needs to have. She wants to talk to Bleeznoik, but he's doing something down at Mechanus right now, and she has some other stuff to do first. She's been encouraging Sven to like engage in their hobbies and make new friends, hang out with Koba. So she's going to be like checking in on them and seeing how they're doing, and then standing at the edge of rooms and looking at them intently until they're ready to talk to her.
Cool. Yeah. You, Drizzle, pick up pretty quickly that you've told Sven to do this. Koba's like proactively noticing you and intentionally kind of like ignoring you. And you notice Koba is mostly like taking Sven a little bit under his wing and is introducing him to members of the pod and sort of other people on the ship. And then will every so often like lock eyes with you for a moment and then like fully go back to right now. This is just a Sven moment. And what are you trying to mime to Koba?
To talk to Sven when he's done making friends.
Cool. After you tell him that, after a little while, Koba fully just kind of whispers something to Sven. Sven turns, and you notice this mind flayer, tall, about 7 feet, right? The tentacles on their face partially shorn away as they shuffle on over to you.
Hi.
You get this psychic connection in your mind for a minute. Hello, how's it going?
It's going like really, really well in a lot of ways. Weird stuff, but good stuff generally. I was thinking that we'd have some kind of motivational conversation out somewhere private. Does that sound good?
Sure, yeah.
I feel like we're kind of hitting that. I need to either start like putting up the death flags or establishing how much I've grown, and I'm gonna go in that direction. So if you'd like to come with me.
Okay, yeah, you're using a lot of terms that I'm not fully certain
That's
about.
That totally makes sense. People say that kind of thing all the time. Okay, but first of all, what do you think of Koba? I'm like walking us down a hallway as we say this.
I think I'm in love with him.
Everybody's like that. Yeah. He has that effect on people.
I'm using that liberally because I heard a couple of the members of the pod talking about romantic stories and things like that, but being part of a hive mind, I have yet to really experience like individualized things like love, and so I don't know if I'm right, but I like him.
Oh, that's so nice. No, well, I think if you want to do something about that, you should probably like talk to him about it. I do want to say, just like full disclosure and everything, I am also in love with Koba, and like we're doing totally a thing, but like that's between him and me. So if you want to have something between you and him too, then that's totally fine.
Okay. Yeah. I will, if you don't mind, I'll go ask him what exactly he thinks, and then we can go from there. Okay, cool.
That's very cute. See, that's great. You have like an individual want and or desire. You're building bonds. You're building like hopes and dreams and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And just to check, I think I'm in love with Lore too.
Okay. That one might be more okay. What do you by love? Lore loves people in a lot of different ways.
Uh-huh.
What are you looking? Do you know what you're looking for from Lore?
Not yet. I just get this like I want to get to know her better, sort of feel
Like get to know her or get to know her? Because one is going to be easier than the other one. I'll say by like a lot.
Roger that. Yeah. Get to know her.
Okay. Well, I think she's been in love with Jasmine for like 23 years or something like that, which is longer than they've known each other. But there might be an in there because Jasmine is doing nothing about it. So, I mean, talk to Laura about it if you're interested.
Roger that. Great. Okay. You are so helpful in guiding me in these various ways. I really appreciate it.
This is a great segue. Okay, wait. Okay, so I was trying to like guide him to a scenic part.
Yeah. You have made your way up on top of the Eternity. You're on the deck and you're on top of the observatory. So you're actually on this little promenade that looks out across the astral sea. You see Mechanus swirling somewhat nearby you.
I see a small explosion, I'm sure, from whatever Snork is doing.
You hear like 4 sirens going off and Mechanus going like, oh God. So
It's so pretty.
There, you see this. You see the mighty whales of the astral sea, like these large, semi celestial, aquatic-ish creatures moving their way along the stars. You see other shooting stars shooting by as you stand up there with Sven, and you see for the first moment as you step up there that Sven, who was fully preoccupied for a moment and kind of talking about how to get an in both with Koba and with Lore.
He wants to date everybody.
Has fully stopped. And again, in this moment, you would just recognize this. So you don't even have to make a die roll. What was Drizzle's first moment where, having been part of a hive mind, first moment of awe? The first moment of like, whoa.
Drizzle was actually just about to tell him about that.
You, as you are thinking about that, immediately see Sven do it again. Have this moment, this huge moment of like, and like fully becoming present with this scene ahead of him, or ahead of them.
Isn't it neat?
Yes.
Isn't it like so big? Like, isn't it nice to feel that kind of small and alone? I know that sounds kind of shitty, but you consider us friends, right?
Yes, I consider you all friends. You didn't kill me and you let me be here. So yes, I do consider you in particular a friend, the others more acquaintances, but friends nonetheless.
Well, I made my very first friend when I was much bigger than I am now. I don't know how familiar you are with the elemental plane of air, or a being within it who is the impenetrable and unending cumulus cloud that hovers just above the edge of Villian continuously, endlessly. But that's me, or that's where I came from, right? And I met my best friend while I was still there. I guess the thing I want to talk about is when he got me out of myself, when I got out of my big self into my little self, if that makes sense. I came out and I turned around and I looked at the whole of me, of the unending cumulus cloud that hovers just above the edge of vision and the elemental plane of air. And I had never felt, I don't know. I think it was scary at the time to feel alone like that. And I think at the time I felt like I was very weak. That being alone meant that everything was my fault somehow. I didn't have anybody else to blame. But then, you know, I went to the academy and I met all these people that I love, and I found out that being alone is not exactly what I am, I guess. That you can be singular and autonomous and your own person while still... I felt like my best friend was bigger than me. That what that he had given to me, the magic, this. And she's gonna pull out into her hands her little bubble buddy, her friend, the dream.
Yeah.
When I was alone there, and every time I've been alone since, I've worried that it's so big that it'll eat me whole.
As you pull your little bubble buddy into existence, you see that it sort of almost gaseously is shifting through various shapes. It looks somewhat almost cloud-like in this moment as you are pulling it in front of yourself. What does it look like? Drizzle.
I think the edges of the bubble are starting to become amorphous, almost fading in and out of vision as clouds reach beyond and then curl back in, almost trying like when you're swirling smoke or fog in an area. It's kind of contained, but not entirely.
I thought that this was him, and that he had left me alone with this thing that was so much more infinitely powerful than the tiny little bit of me that was left to explore the world, that it could eat me entirely, that it was so much more powerful than me. But it's not. He gave it to me, or I gave it to me, or it's mine. The dream is mine.
You are holding this for a moment. You say those words. Sven, eyes wide, turns and says, I see something so much greater in this. I see something so inspiring in this moment, Drizzle. Could you take my hand for a moment?
Maybe. You doing something sneaky?
No.
Okay.
She'll take his hand.
Drizzle, as you take his hand, take their hand, you see as Sven's mind and yours start to pull together slightly, and Sven is using sort of a psychic connection here. And you go back to thinking about Sven and you're drawn to this memory of you see what seems to be like countless voices and minds as you are hearing Sven's hive mind, all speaking to one another, all of them a singular chant, believe, believe, believe. And you suddenly get pulled to your hive mind when you were young. The sounds of thunder crackling, the sounds of wind and rain, the eternal echoes of those noises. And then that moment, Sven is sort of highlighting for you, that moment that you just described, that one moment of separation for you suddenly. And what was it, the word that what was the thing you heard or thought that had separated you?
That it separated me from the hive mind?
You remember for the external catalyst, it was a radio wave. Hodge and Conch! But was there something internal?
It was off into the great blue yonder, to explore the unknown, to see stories you might never believe. And when you first step out of your door, it really feels like you might have gone for more than you bargained for, but I don't know. I was never really alone.
You say those words. You say those words of off to the blue yonder, and you say you've had your dream with you. And Sven orients your perspective for a moment on the cloud, your little buddy. And Drizzle, of the things you just recently said, he gave it to me. Maybe I gave it to me. There is a settling that all you heard was a radio show, and you created your buddy. You took the dream for yourself in this moment.
I'm some pretty cool shit, right?
You are super cool. That's like sick. And also that whole like ending to the Hodge and Kodge that you said, the off to the blue yonder, beyond the door for things that you may have bargained for. It was really good.
Thank you. I want to... It's not the same as it was, right? I don't feel the same as I did at home. And I don't... And sometimes I miss it. Do you miss it? The sound?
I do.
With the people that I've found, and the family that I've made, and the brain that's in the wall somewhere here, it's not like it was. There's not someone always there in the back of your mind nudging you one way or another, or echoing what you always were and what you always will be, and the thunder immemorial and all of that. It's more, if you call on them, someone is always going to be in your corner. And I want to, you being in full sound body and spirit, ask you if you would like me to be in your corner.
I would. I, Sven, of sound mind, body, and spirit, ask you to be in my corner.
Okay. She's gonna take him by the shoulders and essentially, or she's gonna take him by the hands, actually. Just full friendship is magic, hand holding, and this shimmering blue, lavender, silver, yellow light, kind of like mist or dew in the morning, settles around him and fills him with her warlock magic. And she just starts talking about, I am so excited because a redemption arc is an incredible thing to start a story. Not that you even need redemption, but it is this like turn from the hive mind. And the story that you're going to tell is going to be absolutely incredible. I do have a brain for you that I don't think I'm going to be able to bring with me. So if you want to, and definitely look to your older brother for, and she's just going to start prattling on about the stories that he's going to tell.
You are fully going, and you see that there's like kind of a Sven moment where Sven's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about right now, but yeah, it sounds good. Cool. And in this moment, Drizzle, where you become this full assuredness, a realization in you that the person who pulled yourself out of it, you pulled yourself out of the hive mind. You created your own dream, and you were able to pass that. Just like how you had a semi-connection with Koba, this is you fully passing that connection to Sven. And Sven becomes your warlock. You are Sven's patron.
Simon.
Sven fully, as this power passes across, Sven fully, you see for a moment, like you hear like a whistle in your head, like almost like wind blowing, but it's a loud whistle. And suddenly this like gross looking brain, like tentacle dog scatters up from one of the nearby pipes and scuttles over to Sven. And Sven's like, leans down and sort of touches the brain and then goes, I believe this will be my familiar.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. That's so funny. I named him Fraser, but if you're thinking of a different aesthetic, that is totally up to you.
No, this creature is telling me that its name is Bruno.
Bruno? That's so cute. I love that.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, that's
Is it
what
better or
Leon
worse
said.
than Fraser Cranium?
Fraser Cranium is also very
Sorry, I just heard an extremely good name off in the distance. I'm going to nickname you Fraser Cranium, but your original name was
Is
Bruno.
Okay. Do you want to go see if we can? Do you want to try out Eldritch Blast?
Just blast!
If things are going poorly down on Mechanus, we are aiming at whatever is going poorly down on Mechanus. Just
it's a work in progress, but yeah, you've made your first warlock, Drizzle. You have you are a patron.
That's
at this
really
moment
cool.
in time. Awesome. We are going to move from you to just a little bit of downtime that you all have over the course of this day and next. Like you both basically have about 2 days here to go hang out at Mechanus and just like party it up a little bit. It is Mechanus's equivalent of Mardi Gras actually going on at this moment in time, as the Great Modron March has started, where the Modrons march from one part of Mechanus to the other part in this colossal parade. And so as you get down there, things are wild. Like, Mechanus is a land and a plane of rules and regulations. Paperwork is fully signed for you to even be able to park the Eternity in nearby. You have to follow law all the time. And yet for all of the denizens of Mechanus, the Great Modron March is also a fantastic opportunity to let loose a little bit, like a teeny bit, right? And they are just going wild during this version of Mardi Gras. As you are all having and so you see there are festivals, there are restaurants open, there are food carts. You are in a part of Mechanus where the Great Modron March has not yet reached, and they tell you that when the Modron March gets there, it gets a lot more strict. So this is a great time for you to just have a good time.
Well, if you want to
Good time
do
sounds
some
fun.
weapons testing, we should probably go out of the city then, right?
You guys are so boring. Party first, weapons later.
I mean, we could just weapon test in the party.
That's not the best idea.
Jasmine.
I mean, you
They
think he'd
made
look
me
pretty cool with the
sign-
party hat?
I had to get a permit to use the toilet.
That
We
is
should not-
correct.
We should not.
Do you think we can get him to wear beads?
It depends
Do
on
you
how good
think-
you are.
show
They
us your
have-
hot nipples.
Like,
What?
instead of going out into the middle of nowhere,
Isn't it
do you
Mardi
think they
Gras?
have like a bot nipples? Do you think they have like a break room? I don't mean like a place where you, like a very secure room where we can just.
You could, if you want, kind of invest a little bit of money. You guys have gotten so much treasure over the course of defeating Smolder, among others, that you aren't want for like a ton of money. But things are well within your means in this moment in time. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could spend some money and get basically like a safe house, and do stuff in the safe house.
What do you think, please?
In a safe house here would be fantastic.
Be
Then
dope.
it will be done.
Whose name goes on the lease?
Leon's.
Sure.
Goes,
yeah,
goes.
that can't go bad.
Awesome. Which one of you forges Leon's name on the lease?
Oh,
Oh, it's got to be a forgery, huh?
Hmm.
I'll forge it.
Awesome. You don't have to roll a die. You are good for now. If it ever comes up in the future, like that you would have to deal with the lease situation, you're good. But you fully scribble Leon's name on the lease. Leon's name is binding to this safe house. And you have this like nice looking penthouse. It is just across the street from what you see is like a bunch of different food carts and a really nice restaurant. You also see that there is a PFC here, as well.
Hell yeah.
That is also in the area. So if you wanted to go stop by there, you could. And then just down the street is a nightclub called the Silver Spoon that is just going wild with its bass music currently. Yeah, you guys got your place. You got yourself set up. Please, Noik, as you get yourself set up in this safe house, you have a space with the one that you rented to do these experiments if you would like to do them.
Yeah, I would have Jasmine with me for the biological side of whatever this creature still is.
Yeah.
Got Laura at the door being like, when are we going to PFC, dude?
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
I'll leave you alone. Let me know if you need me to beat something up.
Stay in the adjacent room. You'll hear shouts.
Yeah.
Awesome.
If you hear a
Okay.
T-Rex, you know to come in.
Please don't try to eat anybody else again. Well, we don't have any mind controlling people here, right? We're fine. Oh, wait.
That we know of.
So are you
All
gonna?
right, I'll be.
Lore, you go out to go party and have a good time. You gonna pop this thing out, James?
I'm pre-gaming in the next room over in case they fuck up and need me.
All right.
I look over at Jasmine. I'm like, you ready?
Yeah, I'll just.
So it should be friendly for like an hour, right?
Should be.
I want to specify that pre-gaming in this situation means that Allure is in the next room drinking from a bottle alone in the dark.
No, she's got National Geographic
just-
on or something.
Lore's normal day. It's fine.
Your normal day is just pre-gaming.
You all, and before you
Yeah.
pop it out, you hear in the other room a TV go on, and you hear, "Watch as the mighty Draco Lich stalks its prey." And fully Arcane Planet 2 is on right now, and Laura's just
Hell
drinking
yeah.
and watching it.
Arcane
Yeah.
Planet. You hear quietly, bro.
See, Sven has fully Lore joined you on the couch and is watching the show with you and is like fully like, whoa. Right?
Sweet. We're just having a moment while Lore pre-games for life because that's just Lore's standard operating procedure apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You, Blaze, you can, if you want, pop open.
Popping
Cork.
it open. Well,
And you-
uncorking this man.
Watch is pouring out almost like this smoke-like liquid. You see as it oozes out of the flask and suddenly begins to meld and form itself up into this 20 or so, like 15 to 20 foot tall, hulking beholder. You see that its body's been warped and twisted. You see that one arm is this colossal chainsaw, the other this towering bulwarks, tower shield. You see a prismatic lens over its central eye, some tentacles, all with little bits of steam coming out of it. And as it rises up, its two mechanical legs also sort of bolster its body up in this moment of time. And it turns to you full of menace. And both of you need to make for me a wisdom saving throw against fear effects.
Oh, it's not very friendly. All right. An 11.
I'm gonna luck mine.
I don't think I have any more lucks.
It's worse. It's a 10.
You both, for a moment, you see this thing hulking. The fear effect, you'll get that luck back, please, in this moment in time, because this fear effect is just simply an initial gut reaction. But as it turns to you, with both these things, you hear a psychic link go to both of you, and it goes, "What's up?"
Oh.
Oh, he's chill. What is up, my dude?
Hey, so my name's Bleasnoink.
I'm
What
Jasmine.
can we call you?
I don't have a name.
Gotta
You
fix
want
that.
one?
I don't care.
Oh shit.
What if we called him Bob for simplicity?
Bob.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Beholder on. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
And you have a chance if you want to interact with Bob.
We'll just call him BB for bipedal beholder.
Bipedal beholder. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
BB.
Also stands for big boy. Is that also
Big
accurate?
boy.
Sweet, I like it.
So the Iron Flask gives you 1 hour of friendliness.
So,
Gonna pop his hood open.
yeah. We just need to look at a couple things, and we have a couple questions for you, and we want to see if maybe your vibe matches our vibe, and what we want to do.
I'm vibing.
Let's go.
Cool.
I'm gonna fly up there and start looking to see if there's any like radio antennas.
This is gonna be you have Jasmine's help. You have advantage on this check, Bliznoik. What's your goal?
I want to make sure that he's not necessarily going to get instantly mind controlled by like just the nature
Awesome.
of illithids.
Within the hour, you're gonna have a chance to make a check here, and I'm gonna tell you some information ahead of time. It will be impossible to stop Bob from being mind controlled, potentially. Similar to what happened with Admiral Orphan,
Oh yeah.
you cannot prevent it. You just don't have the resources or the time to do so. Instead, you could try to help this Bob get resistance in this moment.
Could we make him more friendly towards us?
You know that probably at the end of this hour, all shit's gonna hit the fan and Bob's gonna fully try to kill you.
Hell yeah, Bob's vibing.
So making him more friendly, you don't think that its normal disposition is really one where it's like gonna be like, yeah, let's be buddies.
Fortunate.
Yeah.
I thought he was chill.
Yeah, he has too much flesh on him apparently. Unfortunate.
Okay.
That's not for want of trying. If you wanted to try to get something, you might, you can make whatever check you want to do. You can maybe, whatever it is to try to kind of like woo Bob or fortify Bob in some way. I think it's up to you and your goals here. I won't stop you. I will tell you it is incredibly hard.
My Bob, have you ever wanted to be free?
I have no perspective on that.
Oh, damn.
Huh.
Never just wanted to be your own person? Your own Bob?
Should have brought the great well, you got one of the great liberators is in the next room pre-gaming with David Attenborough.
Yeah.
The other one is shooting eldritch blasts at your building right now.
Yeah, fully kind of conversing with Bob. Bob is been mind warped so hard as a beholder now, turned into mind witness, that the vibes you're getting are mostly Bob just being chill with whatever's going on for the next hour.
Because he has to.
Well, the Iron Flask's magic is working, but I don't know how much we can do to change his perspective in this hour.
Yeah, he just seems like he just wants to kill us.
Do you think we could deactivate him and get some more time? Just shut down Bob. Bob, do you have a shutdown switch?
Yeah, where's the off
No,
switch?
please, over the course of this hour, you determine the following. All of his parts of his body, like his mechanical parts, can be disabled. They're all different hit points and different like ways to handle them. Internally, Bob as a mind witness is a mind witness. So he is not fully mechanical. It is actually just mechanical things have been added to Bob.
Yeah, he's got prosthetics.
He's not an undead.
Pneumatics.
No.
Damn. Oh well. I think we've just Jazz will message Blaze, be like, I think we might just have to put him down.
Or we could just put him back in the bottle.
Yeah, but we could use that for other things.
How do you suppose that we're going to accomplish this
Get true belief.
right now?
It'd be great.
If you believe it, it is true.
You can do it.
Look, if you want, we can
Where's
try
this
and do it.
robot?
Do you want to try and do it? I have full confidence we can take him out if things go south. Do you want to
I
try?
mean, unleashing him would be great, and then the bottle would be available.
This is true. So just save him as like an ace.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, our night hag buddy. Just
Sure.
kind of sad that we couldn't really like help him out or get him to be a little bit more friendly towards us, but
It's fair.
it's understandable. Look at him.
You know, he's maybe once true belief is dead, he'll be cooler.
Probably not.
No, probably have to
No.
kill him then.
Probably.
Just tell him to go back in the jar then. I believe you can just tell him to do that.
Hey, can you slither back into this flask?
You have to pop the jar open, and it makes a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw against you.
Tell him to fail.
Yeah, just don't.
Cool.
I can curse him.
Yeah,
Give him
100%. I
disadvantage.
Can you give him disadvantage?
I could, yeah.
I will 100%. You guys will be successful. We're not going to do this. You have an hour and you've kind of make your call on this, right? This is about the last 15 minutes you're making this call. And Bob, you notice, please, and Jazz, it is harder to get Bob into the jar.
Mhm.
It was not easy.
He's wisened up.
But I will note a couple of things
Seen
about
this
Bob.
trick before.
I will note a couple of things that are important about Bob as you were investigating. The first off is that the saw blade has a long reach to it. It looks to be able to kind of cleave attack if necessary. It has an ability with its shield to sort of defend itself very quickly, almost like a reaction or a spring-loaded effect. You notice that it has 4 different rays, one of which you can determine looks to be some sort of telekinetic ray. And then its prismatic eye in the center can be used to target things and remove spell slots.
Ooh.
So you put that all together, you kind of know what Bob is up to and how Bob functions.
I'm really glad we didn't fight this thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
Not yet.
Yeah, thanks.
But we should just use Bob against something that's not true belief.
I mean, we could just have him
Just
run
on the
him up.
way.
Yeah, you think, I mean, just to make sure I answer it, right? Like, you think, like, Bob is under the effect of Iron Flask when Bob comes out, but True Belief can attempt to still
Yeah,
fight Iron Flask by using Dominate Monster on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's not,
We'll just keep him far away.
right, it's not per se that, like,
we're not going to use him during the final battle, but
Yeah,
we
because
can
we
use him to
don't want
get
Bob
there.
to
Right.
suddenly be like,
what up? Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Awesome. So you go and sort that out. You all have your moment to hang out in Mardi Gras Mechanist. Nothing kind of bad happens with Bob as you put Bob away.
Oh,
Anything else?
thanks, Bob.
yeah,
Very
I need to
cool.
go requisition a corpse. Or
Awesome.
try and locate a good one. Maybe some rumors of a strong monster somewhere that's undead.
Yeah.
I have plenty of coin to pay for information.
You go out there. Getting the information's not hard per se. You will need to make for me an investigation check.
Yes.
And Jasmine, I'm going to give you advantage if you like. If
Listen.
you put your name, you're going to have to put your name on some documents in the search for this. And so if you want, you can, the first one is just simply like a requisition of information document, right? That's just like a basic, hey, we're going to help you go find some information. But if you want, you can write your name on a requisition for a locating corpses document. And if you do that, you'll have advantage on the check.
I'd like to first intelligent why putting my name on something might not be good for me right now.
You're just leaving a paper trail. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, we're about to bust down the academy's door in like a day.
Yeah.
I'll consult with Bleasnoik, the other smart person. Blease, what do you think?
Rude.
About leaving a paper
Sorry,
trail?
I'm just kidding. Everybody's smart in this crew in their own ways. Yeah.
I mean, what are you worried about?
I don't know. It seems awfully... How many more days are we going to be here, Jake?
You think you're only on Mechanist for like 2 days?
I mean,
honestly, it's up to you guys how long you guys want to stay on Mechanist, right? But you're basically going to be there approximately 48 hours.
I guess my worry would be the Academy finding out that we were bluffing about Admiral Lorfan coming back. If we put our names on too many things being here. They do have a lot of spies.
Yeah. I mean, if you're that worried, I'm pretty sure some of those spies have probably already seen us with our ship here.
I mean, the ship's supposed to be here.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's supposed to be here.
Shooting Eldritch Blasts. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Alright, they know we're here. Probably.
I mean, it's still going to be a surprise no matter what, because we're just going to,
What if
plane
I
ship
put...
in.
Jake, what if I put Amelia Lightbringer down?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. I mean, it's a real person.
Yeah, and that's your mom, is
Mhm.
that right? Yeah, cool. Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, that might be confusing to spies. Cool. Do I still get advantage?
Yeah, you do get advantage. Give me a deception check first.
Yes, finally I get to lie to somebody about something. 20.
20, nice. Okay.
I've had that
2 weeks later.
Okay.
Back home, Elwin's like, babe, did you ask about a dragon corpse?
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, 20. You sign your paperwork, and you get advantage. You may make this investigation check with advantage. How this mechanic works is that your investigation check is to determine what creature becomes available to you.
Yay. We really didn't have to go through the whole thing, it turns out, because the first roll was a natural 20.
No way, seriously?
Yeah, 29
God,
total.
what waste of time I've taken you all on.
Roll again to see if you get another nat 20, because then you get a full dragon.
Yeah, fully.
The
I
other one's
will.
a total of a 24.
Damn.
But it wasn't a nat 20, no dragon
It
for
was a 15. It was a 24 and a 29.
All right. Oh my God. All right. So you start doing this paperwork, right? And you're kind of like looking through things, and tell the audience a little bit about what's going on. What does Jasmine want this body for?
So Jasmine, as everybody knows, one of her trump cards is turning into a T-Rex and protecting her friends or possibly trying to eat them on accident. And it's a very useful skill for taking a lot of damage and keeping herself up and alive. She wants to get something that she can do that with that's a little bit stronger, a little more akin to her level, because the T-Rex is okay. It's not the best use of her skills all the time. So she wants something a little more powerful of an undead to turn into.
Awesome. Jasmine, you are investigating around, and with a nat 20 on this search, you get to choose from one of two options. Kind of parse out a lot of the basic stuff that they send back as information. But they send to you, the first is a beholder zombie.
Hey Bob, I got a surprise for you. Okay, that's a very tempting offer. I like it.
Yep.
What's behind door number 2?
And behind door number 2 is, you get the paperwork back. It is a Alhoon.
For those of you that don't know what that is, that's a undead mind flayer. Which is very powerful, Well, it
Yeah,
might be
but
Or
bad.
Sven.
Sven is a mind flayer. That feels very insensitive.
Well, it feels insensitive, and also, going up as a mind flayer against mind flayers.
Yeah.
There's some-
Give Bob a
Insensitivity is part of your
girlfriend.
brand, though.
I think I'm definitely going with the beholder. Yeah.
Rad. All right, awesome. Cool. I will send you the information on that, and we'll deal with that. The paperwork is signed fully, and they will ship the beholder zombie up to the ship.
One of the guys is like, "Aren't you like a captain in the Harpers? Don't ask questions." Just shoes him off.
Awesome. Cool. You all then conclude your week. Just like, what do you do in Mardi Gras Mechanus in this moment in time? Anything specific?
After they're done watching Arcane Planet and the other two, Laura's gonna turn to Sven and be like, "Hey Sven, you ever had PFC?"
No, I haven't. No, I would really like to try it.
Well, I think I owe Franklin and Bleeze a food adventure, but there's probably room for a few more people.
I am honored that you asked me.
Oh.
Let's go.
My boy got no
Let's go.
game. My boy got no game.
I am honored.
I am honored.
So Laura's gonna. Sorry. Okay, not yet.
Oh, a quick
I was
question.
gonna go
for
knock
you.
on the. Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
This is while you're fully knocking on the door. Like, Sven doesn't.
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
it,
What's up?
right. So Sven is missing. There's a window, and that window has vastly left, and Sven is now trying to cling onto the window as it's happening here.
Just like pauses at the door. Yeah. What's up?
Drizzle was telling me that. Shit. Now I'm trying to remember. Shit. Drizzle was telling me that you and Jasmine are not a thing anymore.
Well, technically, that's definitely yes. That. Let's walk away from this door a little bit, Sven. Just kind of shuffles a few steps.
The other room, you just hear, "Bob, bend over."
Oh my
God.
For the off switch. Don't get any dirty thoughts.
Turn your head and
Looking
go.
for the off
What is
switch?
going on?
Where do you think it's located?
Bob, dilate your eye for us.
Dilate your eye for us.
I just was wondering if you would be.
Don't pay any attention to what's going on in there. What's up?
If you would be interested in going out sometime.
Oh. There's like a long pause. Shit, why not? I mean, sure. Usually I'm the one doing the asking, so this is I'm a little on the off foot right now, to be honest with you. But, I mean, for sure we can go out and have a good time. I can't promise anything else, but that'd be great.
That sounds like a ton of fun to me.
Cool.
Let's do
You
the
were
food
asking
journey.
about Jazz.
I was gonna say let's do the food journey first, obviously, but I think just like let's put it on the books to go out together.
Sure. And obviously you're asking, this is a date, right? You're asking for a date.
I am asking for a date, yeah.
Okay. Full disclosure, yeah, Jazz and I aren't a thing, but I really care about her, so if that's something you know and you're cool with, that's fine with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Full disclosure. I really care about Koba.
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah. Second full disclosure. I'm a warlock now. And
cool. You don't
yeah.
have to tell me your job yet. I mean, we haven't even sat down to dinner.
letting you know, it's new. I'm figuring it out. I have a dog. Are you a dog person? And then Sven fully goes into like a little bit of a tirade of like, what type of things do you like and dislike? While you get a chance to go knock on the door, and you guys get to go on a food journey.
Hey, please, go get Franklin. It's time to not have a adventure interrupted this time.
Sounds great. Hold on. Bob, get back in this flask.
Full Ghostbuster moment. You're like,
and Laura's just like watching as well, like leaning in, like just enjoying, like watching this happen.
Jasmine
Again.
has
Jazz, you
the fork and is,
coming?
like pushing it against the other side.
Just on the back side of him.
Recognize it was not easy to get Bob into that flask.
I think we can
Jazz,
only
you
do this
coming?
one more time.
That's valid. Are you coming for chicken?
Chicken.
Cockatrice, whatever it is.
Yeah, cockatrice.
Yeah, it's Phlegethos fried cockatrice.
Oh, you want to take me?
I'm taking it. Yeah,
Jasmine
of course,
would
but
be
I'm
honored.
I will be on. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm coming as well.
Oh, hi, Sven.
Yeah, and you know, Bleeze and I we were trying to do that last time when we were on this.
We were in hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, when we all had the worst night that we've had since we started adventuring. Yes, okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that one.
Let's
yeah.
repeat that.
So I'm thinking, let's repeat it
Yeah.
without the bad shit.
Good thing I
Do you know where
didn't
Driz
leave my
is?
name.
Hopefully she's not at the shops taking things.
Hey, Sven, do you have like a direct line to Drizzle? Do you want to give her a ring?
Okay, let me give this a try. Hey,
Religion check.
patron! Patron! Hey!
Is he saying patron out loud?
100%. 100. No, wait. Warlock. He's a warlock, right?
Yeah.
He fully goes ahead and uses all of his first level spell slots. He
Jesus,
blasts
dude.
through both of them immediately, right? And he like casts a minor illusion. You see that like some coins show up, and then you see as he turns it, he casts just a minor illusion's the first level though. He casts Arms of Hadar, and then he casts like an unseen servant really quick, and then he goes, "Hey, I'm out of spell slots. Can you, patron? Can you help me out? Hey, what's going on?"
Like Glinda at the beginning of Wicked. Drizzle comes down in an enormous bubble as though she had been waiting just above this building to come in. She floats down. You can talk to me at any time. And she puts her hands on his head and gives him his spell slots back. That wasn't necessary. Hello! How are things going? I heard some very exciting things happen with the Beholder's Bottom.
Going out to dinner. You want to come?
Well, I don't eat food, but I do have some conversations. Yeah, no, I'll come to dinner. Yeah.
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 Mom's coming too.
Franklin.
What up?
Let's go, Franklin.
Jasmine made the big thing bend over. It was pretty rad.
Oh, wow.
It didn't help.
Yeah, there's no off switch.
Yeah.
All right.
Turns out there was an on switch down there, though.
Usually.
Cool.
I think that's called the prostate.
On that note, you all go out to Delicate Fried Cockatrice, and you go have some nice PFC. It's gonna be really delicious, and you get the full like cockatrice buckets. You get to enjoy yourself in there. It's a good time. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
There is one thing I'd like to accomplish when we're there.
Yeah.
If at any time Bleeznoy goes to the restroom or just stands by himself anywhere, I'm assuming it would have to be in the bathroom, otherwise he's surrounded by people. When he turns around from peeing, Drizzle has teleported into the room. Hello.
Hi?
So I don't know if you've noticed. I am a warlock patron.
Yeah, I saw you do some crazy stuff. You kind of, well, I already knew you could fly, but you kind of floated down, all majestic like.
Thank you very much. I've been working on that. I'm not the best at phasing through objects always totally, especially when I'm in, leg form. But okay. The thing that I wanted to, I already asked Leon about it, and he gave me a mostly like a thumbs up kind of, like a yes. But I wanted to.
As you're talking, I'm just over at the sink washing my hands.
I feel like, well, Lore might try to talk me out of it, and Jasmine would really not want me to do it. But I thought you might be interested in hearing about this decision. So, there's a void in the Pantheon. And it's empty, and that's causing like a lot of problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why we have True Belief trying to.
Oh yeah, but True Belief shouldn't have it because he'll like fuck everything up, right? He's gonna just make it all suck all the time for everybody.
Do we know anybody else that's trying to get it?
That's an interesting point, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's a segue for what I'm about to talk about. So I've been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting and, introspection, which I don't do very often, but it's been something that's been coming up. And I've realized it sounded better when I talked to Koba about it, but what I really want is to help everyone tell their stories, right? Is to see people live their lives, make it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more magical bubbles in some places, right? Things like that. And if the universe is falling apart and True Belief can't be the god, and Jasmine's almost certainly going to try to be the god, but that's a really bad decision for her psychologically for many reasons, we could have an option.
Okay.
Are you gonna make me say it? I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
say it. I need to hear it.
Excuse me. Could you pass a towel over here, please? And there's a fully Emodron who's also has been washing their hands the entire time.
Is that safe? Like, cause you're electrical, can you use water on your little?
I got it. Grabs the towel, kind of reaches across you, grabs the towel, shuffles out, goes out of the bathroom.
Like, would that feel weird for you? If I was like, I know you're kind of used to seeing me as like a person, but I'm not a person, right?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see you like that. I wouldn't.
I don't think I'd be like. Did you say beard?
Beard? No.
Oh.
I said I don't think it would be weird.
Thank you. I mean, I thought that you were saying that like Zeus, like I'd have to grow a big beard and become all serious and all powerful, but I don't know how
a beard would work for you. I mean, you could possibly do it if you wanted to. You feel like you want a beard?
No. I don't think I really feel like being all powerful either. I want to be able to, after everything that's gone down, right? A lot of people are all fucked up and they haven't been able to be in charge of their own lives or follow their own dreams or their own wishes. And I feel like that'd be a great vantage point, right? To help them out a little bit.
Yeah, you could guide them.
I could provide some plot points. Or just help, whatever they want, I guess.
Be better than probably some of the other options that we have looking for that spot.
Would you want to do it?
No. Not at all.
Why not?
Sounds boring.
I guess so. But I was bored for thousands of years, and I think doing this would be more exciting than that.
I have not been bored for thousands of years.
Do you know what you want to do?
I think that once we get all this done, that having the academy back as an actual school, I would like to teach there.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, you'd be so good at that. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, yes. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's a really good choice for you. I love that for you. Oh, sorry. And I get out of the way of like the hand dryer.
As you conclude your scene in the bathroom, your night out at Mechanist Mardi Gras comes to a close. And you find yourselves back eventually on the Eternity, your shipment in tow, your discoveries made, and your plans created. You find yourselves sitting in the war room of the Eternity. Maps laid out. And we're coming now into the start of the second week. And it is time for you all to determine what your next steps are. You know that the gala will be in a week. Mm-hmm. And you know that currently your projections are that the long dead god named Malice, home of the nest for these mind flayers, is being moved across the universe to Spelljammer Academy. You have a machine that lets you plane shift. You know that the Eternity can also turn invisible and has anti-scrying. Those are the 3 features it currently has. And what would you like to do?
I know that we can plane shift. Is there like a limit on that? Can we plane shift like once and then we have to wait until the next day? Or can we go boom, 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 boom?
Short distance plane shifts get increasingly harder with each one you do. And there is a potential danger the more you do it over and over again within a period of pretty rapidly, right?
What would be considered short distance?
Like let's say approximately 300 feet.
Okay.
Right. They are battlefield short distances, not large planar distances. Yeah. It is why Blaze know you could kind of put this together. The Gith Yankee are so dangerous is that their ships can basically bounce around battlefields.
Yeah, they can just jump to the side that they want to be on.
And broadside you, and then jump again, and then broadside you, and that's why they were so dangerous. Yeah.
I was gonna say, kind of like we have the 2 options in front of us, right? Where we go and we deliver the Admiral like on time, which is a couple days before the gala, I think. And then we do like sneaky shit in there and then send the broadcast. But then it'll like take a while for people to get there. Or we show up and just attack right there, guns a-blazing. And again, the people aren't there yet. Or we send out the broadcast and go, I just don't know how timing is going to work. Because my idea was maybe if we can go, start banging things out and then teleport and bring people to us instead of them having to fly all the way super slowly. But it sounds like that's not an option.
Was to have them all arrive a week before and we all just kind of assail the academy. Did the broadcast not go out yet?
The broadcast has not yet gone out. It's going out very shortly. The one that Lore has created. Yeah.
Okay. I think doing it a few days ahead of time, just have everybody meet up there would probably be the best move. Because then we don't have a fleet on our back.
True.
We can get in there a lot. It'll be loud, but we're ready for that.
We're really good at being loud.
We are.
Really good. Why did it sound suggestive when I affirmed it?
Well, now that you mention it.
Yeah. So if you want, you could use Lore's broadcast, and we'll be able to play that, not tonight, but we'll play it coming up here. You could use Lore's broadcast if you wanted to. The pod can try to send that broadcast out to all of your allies. They will make a roll against the Academy's ability to listen. It is not fully private.
But we're right next to Mechanist still, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would that not give them any kind of advantage?
They would have fully advantage on the check. Yeah.
Okay.
Or give the Academy disadvantage on the check. Yeah. So you could send that out if you would like. If you do so, right, you can start to rally your troops and tell them, hey, meet us at the Academy. One of the questions I guess is looming for me, right, and that I tried to hear from you is, are you going to the Academy before your friends get there?
I think it would be
Are we
better
showing
to
up
all-
first?
You want to show up without backup?
No, are we showing up first?
Oh, I think we should show up
I
with
think-
backup.
The only way we could justify showing up without backup is if there would be a way to coordinate it that they would be coming in, like, within the hour. Because we can come in stealth, try and knock a few things out, but it would only be, it would basically be, obviously people would be arriving at different times, but we'd want to set the go time for like an hour after we got there.
I like that plan.
That's the only way I think that would work because right now we have the
stealthiest ship in the galaxy.
Yeah, we've got the stealthiest ship in the galaxy, and we're fairly certain they think that the Admiral
Still the Admiral that they know?
is still the Admiral they know, exactly. So we might have an advantage, but knowing how we're going to use that, I don't think we're going to have that advantage for long. So if we can take advantage of the advantage, that would be advantageous.
Didn't True Belief scream, "No, I needed him" when we knocked him out, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends.
I feel like Treef probably knows about the Admiral. But Treef is also like working on some other stuff right now, and we know that there's plenty of people at the Academy who are just like regular assholes. They're just like bad people. They're not directly mind linked with True Belief. So we might be able to bank on he's assuming he has more time, right?
We also have some allies at the Academy too.
Yeah, like I had the idea that all the good guys were dead. Like Leon isn't here, so I can say Captain Hatch, super dead. I can't say the other person who is dead because somebody else is here, but like there's two of them that we know are like super dead.
We had friends. I kind of have the hope. I have no proof. But I kind of have the hope that like maybe some of them have been trying to work from the inside. Like Astrid, maybe.
We definitely have some people there because I would not have made it out without them.
Maybe it's Sweaty Jeremy.
It could be Sweaty Jeremy.
It could be Sweaty Jeremy. It's been a minute since we've seen Sweaty Jeremy.
He never told me if he wanted to cure his curse or not.
I wanted to become.
What's going on?
I think we should go in about an hour ahead of time and try and disable like some big guns or something.
So does that put us going in during the gala?
No.
You think that your friends do not have a ship like yours that can just teleport there. Not all ships are super fast. You think that to get everyone coordinated and to arrive will happen just before or during the gala.
This is why I wanted to send it out at the start of the first week, Jake. You time skipped it already. Ah! All right, fine. We'll do it your way.
I will know whenever you. I will know. Just full transparency, right? Even if you had sent it out ahead of time, it would take your ship buddies a while to get there, right? Like even like max speed hauling ass. The timing wise is your buddies are going to get there around the time of the gala.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you can get there ahead of time.
Depending on what we communicate to them, we could either communicate that they all come en masse or that they trickle in as they arrive. Depends. We're going to have less casualties if they come in en masse, probably. But we'll probably have
guns a-blazing.
Well, in that case, we have a lot of extra
advantage.
time. You want to hit the hive first? Stop it from making it there?
I feel like if we hit the hive first, I mean, either we're gonna die or we'll succeed, and then the academy will be completely prepared for us.
Yeah. There's a give and take on both. But on one hand, we don't
We
bring
do know-
the corpse of the dead god to the guy that needs it.
Yeah. But I think the most important thing to make sure they don't have the time to use or move before we show up is the tablet.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got that at the academy.
Yep.
If we start attacking the hive, who knows what they might do.
Okay.
The whole thing about shaking a hornet's nest.
There.
So at least Admiral Lorfan and I can get into the academy no problem. Admiral Lorfan is supposed to be there, and I can look like anybody, and I'm an excellent liar. We could go in early. I don't know if any of the rest of you could come in, though, because that would just be a waiting game.
Mm-hmm.
If we wanted to go inside sneakily, if you guys wanted to go stealth and we go in deception, but then we would still be waiting a couple days for everybody else to show up.
I think an hour or two beforehand is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can just have Admiral Lorfan say, "No, there's asteroid issues. I'll be a couple days late," and that's fine. I'll show up before the gala guys. I take my job very seriously.
And into a nebula.
Mhm.
Another one. Damn it. Okay.
That'll work.
That seems like
I
a
think,
decent enough plan.
I think if we get there too early, there's too much time for something to go wrong. So,
Yeah.
get in just enough time to take advantage of our stealth before we've really blown it, and by then, hopefully, our allies arrive.
So what
They
are we
could take
trying
the focus
to?
off of us while we're on the inside.
Yeah. What are we trying to hit on the inside? I know we want to get in to Bleeze's fun zone. That's pretty hidden. Is there anything else?
My fun zone.
You know
I
what
haven't
I'm
tried that one yet.
But is there anywhere else that we're like, okay, we need to hit this spot?
Are there any big guns that we need to deactivate? Drop a few
I mean,
ships
we
out
could
of the
honestly-
hangar?
Do we know? There's gotta be a central command center for this thing that handles the anti-gravity. What is the building that keeps everything else afloat? Is it connected like a train?
Yeah, so you're trying to suss this out a little bit, right? You're trying to figure this out. You're having you haven't been to the academy in a long time.
Yeah.
Please use the tablet.
Bleeze
Definitely
Bleeze
looks
knows everything.
different in the area that I was at.
Oh, everything looks different? They remodel? Bitches.
If you wanted to, Bleeze, I will let you, any one of you, using the tablet, Bleeze can provide advantage on this or have advantage himself. One of you must roll. Only one. And this is a investigation check for me to tell you what you potentially could go after in the academy.
I'm extremely invested.
Based on how good your investigation check is, and I will say, I will say that it's like if your investigation check is good, I will tell you more of the locations. Otherwise, some of them you will uncover when you arrive.
Okay, fair enough.
Who wants to roll?
Not
Please,
me.
What's your bonus, please?
A little bit shorter than yours. I'm at a +8.
Okay. I guess I'll be doing it with advantage then.
Have at it. There's this one room that I made one of the robots jump into this thing, and then all the sirens went off. Might be there.
Interesting. I'll look for that. Something critical and explosive if a robot jumps into it.
It was really well guarded.
26.
26. Cool.
There's a bunch of runes and all kinds of fun
I'm
stuff.
going to tell you almost all of the rooms.
Close, but no cigar, guys. I'm sorry.
You all
Flash
four
of
of
genius?
you.
Do we want to flash a genius this one?
Ooh.
Just give you the 5 +4 on that.
If you want to, I
mean,
think
that
we
actually
have a
makes
couple
sense.
days rest.
It makes, yeah.
You're going to flash a genius it?
Flash of genius.
Awesome.
Please is like, get even smarter and just like.
I will now tell you. I will now tell you all of the rooms.
I know it's right there.
Yay, let's go.
Putting them together.
A 30.
I'm gonna invite you all. I have a list of rooms here, and I want to just like invite a little bit of you all. Is there rooms that specifically your characters are thinking about at all, or that you as players are thinking about that you're wondering about? I have a list here. I just kind of want to help me kind of guide what I'm going to describe to you here in a moment. Drizzle, go for it.
Is there a room, like the room that controls the gravity controls of the other wings, and also like unchains them like a train, so you can drop an individual wing one at a time?
I
have very specific desires.
Yeah. I'm loving what you're saying here. You're looking around. There is the reactor room. Please know, like, you recognize this room. This room actually looks, when you're looking through the camera of it, like it is being repaired still.
My bad.
But this room fully, and I'm going to actually, for the audience, we're going to do a little bit of prep here. As we go into these rooms, I'm going to have one more die roll get rolled here for a second. Specifically, please, Noik, make for me a deception check. Because you are trying to go into the system and not get noticed.
I have a -1 to that. Let's go. That's a 17.
Oh,
awesome. I'm gonna roll a die quick.
I was gonna say I could give you proficiency, but I don't know if it might be too late for that.
Awesome. You go into the system, and you see as you start to look for these rooms, and the first room that shows up is the reactor room. You see this surging power core, and as you are looking at this room, this is an awesome time for us to go to a break before we start to explore the academy together.
Okay, let's do it. Awesome. We will be
all right. We'll
back
be back shortly, where you all, as an audience and our crew, will see the rooms of the academy.
Awesome. We'll be right back, everybody.
Woo!
Awesome.
Yeah, this is if you didn't catch it, there are guards in here, and I like hijacked a couple of the guards. And I found this reactor room. I'm like, ooh, this looks important. I was like, Jake, I'm gonna leave one of these guards in this room, and I'm gonna wander off somewhere else. And then like right when the alarm started sounding, I was trying to like send out the signal. I was like, can I have that guard that I set in there just jump into that fucking thing in the middle of the room? And then a whole nother set of alarms went off. Put Bob in the reactor room.
Bob!
They cannot do suicidal commands.
No, but he can go in there and fuck up.
You Iron Flasks, yeah, you guys are gonna kick ass with Bob.
Just unleash Bob in the reactor room.
Nice. You mean Dark Lord Craven? Great. Who? Craven died.
You said he went back to hell.
Oh yeah, I mean he's went back to hell, right? But he's
dead.
He's in hell. The hag is on your ship. No, she's never seen that, but of course she does now. Shit, they're texting constantly.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect.
Wait, brave.
Can I tell you an embarrassing story for a moment?
I'm turning up the volume so I don't miss it.
Only in the last 3 months did I learn what peach stood for as an emoji. I never knew. Nobody can hear me on stream, right?
Max just.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. As we come back into our session, our party finds himself standing around the tablet as Bliznoik and Jasmine and everyone is sort of starting to investigate the various rooms of Spelljammer Academy. And as we look on, we see the first room is Drizzle, as you were kind of wondering about what is keeping Spelljammer Academy afloat, what is going on for it. The first room you see is the reactor room, still being partially repaired, but you see this glowing generator pulsating with arcane energy. Seems to be some sort of magical rune in front of it. This room seems well fortified and protected. You don't see any specific guards in here, though you do see a bunch of like automatons standing around. And this room is the first room that you notice. And kind of going along with Blizno, like you were aware, this room being harmed would do pretty serious damage to kind of like Spelljammer Academy as a whole.
Yeah. This would be dangerous.
But
with us still inside of it.
Oh, okay.
Is there any other rooms people are wondering about?
The cloning room.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Who's in the tubes?
Well, as we make our way across there, I'll say that the other image that you see, and we'll get to the cloning room in a moment, but Jasmine, if you want to click on my face now, another image that you see is what appears to be Admiral Lorfan's office. As you see in here, you see that there's a solitary automaton guard sort of standing there. This is another one of the rooms that you're going to recognizing. To the left of that, Jazz, as you're looking along on the map, to Blizno, like your question, you see the cloning room. Jazz, if you want to click on my face, you can go and access that now. Looking at this room and going a little bit to the right, Bleez, you notice through the cameras, initially they had 5 cloning pods. They have expanded dramatically. From your glimpse in this, you see that all of the pods seem to be filled with one or another individual. There are only 2 individuals in these pods. As you look closer, I'm going to have one person make a perception check.
Anybody got wisdom? Any wisdom in the room?
No.
Ooh.
Captain Leon! Let's get out Captain Leon!
I am proficient in it. I have +4.
I think
I have
I
a
think-
+4 as well.
Yeah, let's have Laura go for it.
I'm not proficient.
But Leon,
Okay.
help you bring up his character.
Leon's on vacation. He's still partying in the Mardi Gras.
Okay, he only has a +5. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I somehow have like an awesome plus wisdom with proficiency, but my actual wisdom is like, so that's interesting. But yeah, so perception is it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Wish me luck.
With advantage from maybe? Perhaps.
Just a straight perception check.
I think I might luck it because I got a 14, and I do happen to have luck, so I'm gonna do that and hope for the best. I now have a 15.
Awesome.
There we go. That's what we needed.
You see that every one of the tubes, with a 15, you are successful. You see that every one of the tubes is either holds a towering, what looks to be like 9-foot mind flayer, the same that you just fought on top of your ship. And the other tubes you notice are all holding what appears to be a familiar classmate of yours. As you see your former classmate, Isaac, floating in the tubes.
Guys, the tubes are all a giant frickin' mind flayer and Isaac.
That's his name. I saw him there.
Was he there
Right.
last?
Him?
He was in the tube last time. I just couldn't put a name on him. Nice.
Yeah. Do you remember that room where we all almost died? Where, when Felix ripped a hole,
I actually died.
We did actually. Yeah, but you're back, so it's fine. Yeah, where Felix kind of like ripped a hole in reality the first time, or almost did, and then Isaac and an Ublex tried to kill us. Do you think anything's going on with that room?
Maybe, yeah. Check it out.
Camera flashing to that room. Jasmine, if you want to click on my face.
This
room has been remodeled since last year. This is a workshop and foundry. And you notice as you're looking in here, there looks to be like a ton of automatons all being built and manufactured here at this moment in time. A veritable like little army of automatons is being constructed at this moment in time in this room.
Yikes. I have a feeling we're going to be fighting some of those.
Please, do you think you could turn all those friendly? Because those don't have
few of
flesh.
There's limits to the system that they have in there.
Oh.
I've turned a few of them friendly when I was there.
Is like the reactor room also like the power grid? Would we be able to cut off power at any of these rooms?
You think if you targeted the reactor room, you could do pretty significant damage to the power?
Okay. Because I mean,
we could
the
get in there and
idea would
actually
be, like,
manipulate things, though. Like, we don't have to like just destroy things. We could just be like, flip a switch.
Because I'm thinking the ideal, if the Admiral and I can get in stealthily, or you guys are getting in stealthily as well, one group of us goes and shuts down at least the power to some of those reincarnation pods, so that if we take out Isaac, we're actually taking him out and we're not just rebooting him. If we can just take our stealth time to power things down so they don't have the resources that they think that they have, that would be the ideal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm wondering if they have a
the last
trash
thing you
chute.
want.
We could just throw those pods in the trash chute. Just drop them out of the
Eject
you
them into
imagine?
space.
And then they come alive in the tube and they're just floating in space?
And they're
Oh my
all just
God.
dead. Again
Sure.
and again.
Terrifying.
That
Wow.
would be pretty sick.
I mean, it wouldn't last very long. They would just wake up and die a bunch.
True.
There are 2 more rooms left to show. Jasmine, if you want to click on my face here in just a second, go for it. You are taken to what appears to be high security prison.
Oh my god, they caught Brand.
And you see Balthazar Brand,
Oh, no.
casino owner of the All Souls Welcome Casino, sitting in a ruined prison with what looks to be like a ball, and it's just bouncing it against the wall of the prison there. As Balthazar's Brand sits there. Beholder tracksuit and everything.
I know why he's there.
I am so glad that we broke our pact to him, because that would just deliver it straight to the academy.
Yeah.
You bastards.
How do you-
He had you.
No, wait, I'm not leaving that there. Please, like, why is he in there?
Because we had a pact with them. They knew that if we were to touch the other tablet, it would go to him.
Oh,
They have him in prison, they would have instantly had the tablet.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone else got there a lot faster. Thank you.
It's okay. That's what I'm here for.
It's okay. I feel like that on many occasions.
Do we
Okay.
want
You're
to?
narrating the, the outcome. It's fine. We all knew, but, it's for the story purposes. Right?
Yeah. It's to make sure the audience is on the same page as us.
Yeah.
I mean, if we release him, do you think he's really going to be friendly to us?
I'm hoping more maybe another power down situation where suddenly he can escape his cell. He's probably going to be angrier with them than he is at us, especially if they're all up in his business and we are on other parts of the academy.
True.
Yeah, if we could shut down his rune, but I don't know if it's electric or magic, though.
I can dispel magic now.
Yeah, it's holding an archdemon in place. It's gonna be hard to dispel.
That's true.
We can figure it out. We need more info.
And the last room. The last room, as you are looking, this is with a DC 30 check. That you were successful on this room. I'm really bummed about it. But as you pull through all of the different cameras, I have to summon you to this board.
Oh, it's on a whole different... Whoa!
And I'm going to have you look straight up and down at it and zoom out. You see a room entirely dark. All of the sigils of the Great Wheel, every plane etched along the edges of it. And sitting in the center on a dais, you see an alabaster white stone tablet dotted with obsidian black pinpricks of light. And you see that this room is also within the Spelljammer Academy. And you see various figures dressed in Spelljammer cadet outfits, all tracing chalk lines and building some colossal magical circle.
Do all the cadets look like they're mind zoinked?
No.
Wait a minute. When we saw True Belief's thing, he had the tablet in front of him.
Jasmine, as you say that...
Is that a fake in there?
As you say that, right? The last time you saw, right? The thing that you saw was you saw True Belief in the tablet, right? Or at least you saw the tablet.
Yeah.
And with nearby True Belief, as you're looking, you see shortly after watching a colossal tub of briny looking water, and a brain gets brought into this room.
Okay.
Yummy.
Moved.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he's trying to merge himself with all the pantheons and just become the god.
I have an idea.
If I had to wager a guess.
Do you think if we break the tank that he'll dry up like a sponge?
Oh,
Maybe.
Does
It's a
anybody
nice
have
thought.
destroy water?
I don't think that's gonna help.
I'm gonna try it.
Because he can't, as we're watching him get wheeled in there, I mean, I guess it's hard to know if he can move on its own, but it looks like he's a stationary thing, right?
You are not certain. Though, I mean, well, I'll give you all the information. True Belief can move 5 feet per turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Outside of the tub.
Outside of the tub. It is very hard for True Belief to do that.
Okay. 'Cause he's so smart. He's just so heavy with thoughts.
What does
As
this
you-
tub look like it's made out of?
Some sort of glass.
We're gonna smash that glass. It's gonna be very satisfying.
As you are looking on, as you see the figures drawing all these chalk lines and linking all of these sigils of the Great Wheel together, you are noticing that it doesn't look done yet. It's getting close, though. And you see as True Belief comes in for a moment, seems to sit there. You see a couple of mind flayers, one of which was just a towering 9-foot tall Ulitharid, and they all survey what's going on, and then they all turn and stride away. True Belief slowly scooting out with basically people carrying True Belief out of the room.
Okay. So I feel like the ideal might be get there, sneak in, shut down some of their stuff, and then try to get as many people out of that room as possible to deal with all the fuckus that we're causing upstairs before we go on down, I guess, right? Like, because we know, does it look like the door mechanisms are the same as when we were there, or have they replaced the doors?
You think you would need like a central, if you got access to the centralized place or depower the doors, you could then pop them open. You think that they've upgraded
But
them.
we feel like it's possible to lock them.
it could be possible to lock them. Yep.
Okay. We could get them all out of there except for the brain, lock them all out, 1v1 this guy, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, if we just took the tablet, we win, right?
Ideally. Hopefully.
We would have both of them. But that's a risky gamble, because then we would have both of them together, and he would know.
Yeah.
We need to do both, though in what order I'm not
Please,
sure.
I might need
Take
you to
the
make me
tablet.
a mind shielding thing so that it doesn't know that I'm holding the tablet.
Here, you can have mine.
But then it's gonna read your mind.
It's gonna read somebody's mind.
Can you not
How
make
many
more?
of those can you have going at once?
Can we buy
Go ahead.
one?
We could buy them.
I think that might be worth acquiring while we're here. Because we don't need it knowing that we have the tablet by any means. That's our one
Who
advantage.
already
on
has?
Everybody but Jazz has one right now.
this. Mm-hmm.
So we just need to get you one, Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
could
I
do that.
haven't
I'm sure
picked
we
my
can.
3rd level warlock spell yet. I could pick up a spell that replicates the effect if we can't buy it.
I think we could do that. I think we can find it.
Dick Hard, do you know where we can buy a ring of mind shielding?
Who?
Jesus, Richard Quartz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard directs you around, and Jazz, you can equip yourself up with one if you would like.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Is that an attunement? Or is it just
I
a thing
believe
you
it
wear?
is.
Fuck.
I believe it is.
Okay, I might have to do some swapping. Okay, cool. Worry about that in a minute.
Nice.
And there you go. You have seen all of the rooms available, like relevant rooms available in Spelljammer Academy.
Well, that's better prep than if we had just gone in without it. I'm glad you have that fancy thing, please.
Me too.
I'm glad that we all worked together to be able to see all of the secrets. I felt like a good team effort there.
I love this. We're really reaching kind of like the beginning of the finale. And I love that we're all showing our growth, right? Like people want to teach at the academy. Some people are becoming patrons, and some people are saying that they love working in groups. This is wonderful.
That's a big thing for you, Jazz. Actually, she's right.
And it's because we love each other.
I care deeply about almost all of you.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's pretty good for you.
The side characters, some of them are, but for the most part.
Side characters. You've been spending too much time with Drizzle.
Mm.
I would never
It
call
feels like
anyone.
we're accumulating a lot of sidekicks.
All right.
What happens?
Accumulating. What a word.
As you come to a conclusion like this, we are going to speed up time a little bit. This is part of you getting the Ring of Mind shielding as we jump to what seems to be your plan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Which is that you're going to go...
An hour
Spell it out for
early.
me. Spell it out for the audience. You're going to show up an hour early.
Let's say
and
2 hours early, just to be safe.
2 hour early.
Yeah, we don't want to
Plenty of time, yeah.
be late.
Yeah, what's the plan?
I think we're gonna go in quiet, right? Go invisible,
and
if possible.
I feel like two of the main goals. One was jettisoning those tube babies.
Get the tubes gone. Fuck with the academy, disable its defenses a little bit with the main room.
The reactor.
And then
Cool.
free brand. But all of that can really
Which
be done
we
from the same
might-
room, right?
Yeah.
Well,
if we head to the reactor, we'll be able to do the most amount of things, I guess.
So reactor and tube
theoretically.
room. Sounds like we need 2 teams.
Yeah, if we want to split up. Otherwise, I say we prioritize the reactor because there's more things we can achieve from the reactor room.
I think the Bleasnoik should definitely be in whatever room the reactor is in. Do we know how to get to the big evil ritual room?
You think that the ritual room is well defended with a lot of doors and locks to it. You think that you will have to, at minimum, you could try to break your way through, basically, Bleasnoik or somebody else could try to pick their way more or less through all of these doors if you wanted to, or you will have to mess with the reactor in some way to get in.
Okay.
I think
So-
if we do tube room and reactor room, then we can all meet up for the main thing, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling like, well, Admiral Lorfan and I can just fully lie our way in. I can
Yeah.
turn one of you into a cloud in my backpack. I'm thinking it should be Bleasnoik, and we can get into the reactor room. You guys go to the
Easy
other
enough.
room, try to get into the position to see the basement, and then I can dimension door with Bleasnoik down to you guys once we get you through all the doors. He's going to be
Okay.
like, the guy on the phone in Kim Possible, where he's going to be opening everything for you, and I'm just there to get him down.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but I trust you.
Yeah.
I can pass off as other people. I can disguise self. I could also... Can I turn other people into gas?
Oh, I guess I don't know if I can turn other people into gas.
Gaseous
I thought I
form... Touch. Oh, a willing creature.
Oh, wow. All right.
So one of you can be a gas fart cloud.
Yeah.
Why does
Are
it
you
have to be
excited?
Fart cloud.
It's
I
green.
guess that'll be me with you, Jazz, but eventually we're gonna have to turn me back because I'm not very strong as a gas cloud.
I mean, yeah, I can just end the concentration whenever.
Okay, cool. Hey, speaking of character growth, I think this is the first time I've let you turn me into anything.
It'll be fun.
I think this is the first time that I've also been turned into anything.
Yeah.
Despite the constant imploring of Jasmine, do you want to be undead? Do you want to be undead?
You want to be a big, powerful thing. I don't think it's that big of an ask.
Well, instead I'm letting you turn me into a ball of gas. So, let's do this.
You have another way?
No, I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
How do we get Leon in?
Oh,
There's
I
another
didn't
person.
Well, there's an alternate. We can turn Leon into a ball of gas.
Please, can you go
and
invisible?
You could.
I can turn two people into a ball of gas.
There you go. Done.
Oh, it's
I
just
can twin the
Is
spell.
Leon,
a lot
Leon
of
coming
gas.
with us, Jess? Well, I guess if he's under Drizzle's
I was gonna
spell, he should
say,
be with Drizzle.
It'd be really hard to communicate, hey, you need to let him stop being gas now. We need
Yeah.
him.
All right. We can handle this.
Yeah, sure.
You sound so confident.
Oh, it's just a very vague plan with lots of things that could go wrong, but I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Okay,
It'll
so
be
I'm
like that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Am I turning?
You're
Leon?
gonna turn Leon and Bleeze, and you're gonna take them with you.
Okay, I can only dimension door one of them with me.
Oh.
So I would.
We have sending stones. We could just be like, can you drop concentration on one half of a twin spell?
I think by the time we're in the reactor room, I should be fine to.
Yeah, we won't really
All right.
need.
Dude,
I will
yeah.
just disguise self and walk around as an academy admiral or something. And
Leon and I will
with
be
2
gas.
jars of farts with me.
I was going to say that this will be just like the internship, but now we've got a +1.
Who do you think you are, running around breaking hearts? Open your jars of farts, tearing love apart. Okay.
Okay.
God,
With your theme song in mind, plan enacted.
That's gonna be one of the only farts that Jazz never wants to let go.
It is time to jump if you want to we're going to jump ahead to about an hour before. I will note, just as a reminder, because you guys had asked about it last time, the attire for the gala is formal and the doors open at 1:30.
So for people that are disguised, they need to be in like their dress blues.
Yes. Would it be appropriate? Did we see the people that Admiral Lorfan was traveling with originally? They didn't seem like important people, right? They were just like cadets.
They were what?
Cadets.
Cadets.
Oh,
Could we just be? It's not like, oh, I need to pretend to be Balthazar Buttnuckle or whatever. Like I can just be a cadet traveling with him.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get it into that outfit. I mean, I'd prefer you to be Balthazar Buttnuckle, but like whatever, you're calling that. So.
I was gonna say, I think I might just go as like a mind flayer because that seemed to give you a lot more access to things.
Yeah,
That's valid.
I'm not as good as lying as you are, but I'm decent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we still have essentially our dress blues from the academy?
I mean, once I throw the farts out, there's going to be no need for you to be dressed up, unless you want to be.
I want to be dressed up.
Go,
Damn it,
Lord!
come on.
Just dance.
They just want to be dressed up.
The glass just shatters, and you just go like full Pokemon, become a human.
Yeah.
Before she transforms herself into a middle-aged man, is going to get her little plastic shoes that have the fish in them that she stole from hell that got everybody arrested. She's gonna put on her full date outfit because she's ready to party, and then she's going to turn into a middle-aged man named Malcolm Buttnuckle, second admiral. Academy fleet traveling with Admiral Lorfan. Second
awesome.
Okay.
Sure. Jasmine's gonna take the dress that was the only thing that she got away with on the Eternity when we got it stolen, and she's gonna wear that. I guess dress up a mind flayer like that, wearing that very nice flowy white dress, because it's a party, right?
Laura's gonna mix their dress, whatever their dress uniform from the academy is, like maybe the shirt from that and stuff, with like a nice blazer, and kind of look forlornly at their jacket and leave it.
It'll be here for when you get back.
I'm gonna gold leaf my armor and wear a bow tie.
Over the armor, like around the neck.
Yeah.
Like Little Nas's gala outfit.
Yeah, just
Gold
gold-plated.
plate armor. Yeah.
Before we go on
Extra
to
shiny.
the thing, Drizzle's gonna give a kiss to Koba and tell him that she'll be right back. But more importantly, she's gonna go to Sven and Franklin. She's gonna tell Sven, listen to your big brother, Franklin. Make responsible decisions, okay?
Roger that, Bob.
Sven, just listen to anything Franklin tells you to do. All right,
Sven. So I got a very dirty bedroom, and it's time to have a conversation.
Oh my god.
Oh, also this
Yeah, he's your kid.
this already happened in the timeline, but Jasmine did spend like 12 hours in her room alone dissecting this abomination that she was given. Because she got to do that to study it and get a good sense of it. Just want to mention it. It's the first time we got to do it on stream.
And as you were all standing there dressed up, the Githyanki teleporter starting to charge up. Admiral Lorfan comes and joins you as well. You see that he is dressed up quite well in his admiral outfit. And you see as Lore has talked, he pulls you aside for a moment. And you haven't seen him in just a couple of days, kind of just been doing his thing for a minute. But he pulls you aside and says, I talked to your grandma.
How is she?
It went okay.
Okay's good.
She'll be there. She'll meet us there. And I think her convictions have gotten pretty strong about destroying the academy.
All right. Well, I'm sure that'll not be a problem.
Let's hope.
I'm hoping it'll work in our favor. She's strong and she's committed, and those are generally good traits.
The teleporter charges up. When you use this large plane shift jump, what's going to happen is that you will arrive at the academy. At that point, any other use of the Githyanki teleporter will start at a DC 14. And every time you fail, there will be something bad that will happen. But this first jump starts it and triggers it first to a DC 14. It requires shipwright checks to do so at that point. And so as the teleporter charges up, Bleasnoik, you are managing this. Lore, you say those words, and seconds before the teleporter goes off, make an insight check.
Okay. Inside. She's Lore, dude. It's a 4. I don't think I have any more luck.
You do not have a luck right now.
I think
You
I
got,
don't
the battle, you got the battle jitters.
Yeah. Nope, that's a whole steaming 4.
You have a luck.
I don't. Oh, do I?
You now do. Flacco
Flacco.
If you want to use it for this,
Okay.
you may.
I want
Dangerous
to,
things are about to happen.
but I am consciously aware that we're about to go literally into
Fuck
the
your dad.
academy.
He'll be there. It's fine. It's up to you.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Okay.
Why not? Perception.
Thank you, Flacco.
Insight. Thank you, Flacco.
Significantly worse.
Great. Perfect.
Natty 1.
Natty 1. Lore, you say these words, and I'll let you as CJ/Lore obviously make any assumptions you need to. But yeah, the Admiral has told you these things, and I'll only tell Lore, Lore's a seasoned adventurer, level 12. Belle did not tell you everything. You know when people are omitting stuff, but you don't know what. You don't know how severe. You just know that Belle didn't say everything. Because what you see him do is he says these words to you in the exact same way on your first day of being at the academy. When he called you into his office, he stared at you for a bit too long before turning and parting ways with you. And suddenly, the teleporter, the plane shift triggers, and the entirety of the eternity pulls away. You feel all of you ripped, and suddenly, and I've summoned you to this board, Max. I'm gonna have you click on my face for a minute, Max, as you see Spelljammer Academy looming dark in space before you. You've appeared. You see that on the top of Spelljammer Academy, mighty cannons turn and start to aim in your general direction. You see many ships as the Divine Fleet. All of these ships float around Spelljammer Academy. An hour before the gala, you see as they're all sitting there, you see other ships surging in as well. The cannons don't seem to be aiming at you for any reason other than that they're hailing you in this moment, and you hear, just checking in. Is this the call sign? Please give me the call sign of the ship, please.
Belle?
Oh. This is the Eternity, returning after being waylaid for a while. Okay, sounds good. Excellent. Come on in. We've been wondering when you're showing up. You are late to the green room. We're going to get you to the green room as soon as possible. Thank you so much. And you see as the cannon sort of shift aim towards another group, and you drift on in. As you are going, you see that other guests are starting to arrive. You see ships from all across the multiverse. One ship is covered in all of these animal skins and what looks to be like taxidermied animals. As you see what seems to be this full brigade of wild-looking hunters who are atop it as it floats in excitedly. They're cheering. You see another ship that looks to be entirely made of fire. is slowly drifting in as well, bits of ember pulling away from it. You see one that appears to be like maybe ever prismatically colored and always constantly shifting as it's moving. You see one that's a massive spider, another that appears to be a full-on vampire ship as you're going forward. You spot one that looks to be like just a boat. Like it was somebody just took like a really regular boat and then put a ton of gilding and pretty looking like archaic banners of like castles on it and stuff like that as it's floating in. And awesome, you all drift on in.
Wait, those archaic banners don't look like that fucking awful planet I almost got married on, right? With all those stupid heroes.
Drizzle, you recognize the banners.
Oh no, there's Spelljammer contacted now.
100%.
Fucking God!
100%. As you are looking at this, you spot as Lord Calder's son Bertrand is here with his retinue to go to the party. Awesome.
Fuck that guy.
You all start to drift in. Your first successful check as you pass by all this, being Bell getting you through, and you see as your ship pulls in and begins to dock at a Spelljammer Academy.
I gently put my hands on the shoulders of these two fine gentlemen, my captain and the father of one of my children, and I turn them into little farts. I'll put you in a cute little purse that this middle-aged man is wearing.
Walks up to Jess. Well, about time then, I guess.
I think so. And she'll offer her hand out.
I like your dress. Looks good on you.
There's a moment where she's just kind of... Thank you. And then you return into a fart.
The tentacles look good on you too.
I didn't think that I had that on yet, but I do now. It's canon.
Awesome. We are going to go into initiative. And it's a little curious because the enemies don't know that they're in initiative. I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative who are...
He just gave us a blessing!
Oh, shit!
Lassie, I love you!
Well, that's not very good.
For those people who are not
different
farts. So everyone who's not a fart, I need an initiative from.
Farts can still take actions and movement.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, farts give me actions and new movements as well.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Great.
Roll a. Is it a D10 for the blesses? Is that right?
Yes.
I got
Roll
a
a D10,
7.
How do you feel knowing that you're slower than a fart?
They're not
11.
a fart.
I'm a fart.
It's true.
Are you a fast fart?
17.
17.
I mean, technically speaking, you can only
Let's
move 20
get a
feet per turn,
full-on
so
bless.
I'm a little bit faster than you.
All right, I'm on that. I'm on the blesses for a minute. Lore, what did you get?
11.
Awesome.
4 on the bless.
You will have, you feel all a blessing of Melanora as it passes you, and you all have 10 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah!
That's a good time to get that.
Thank you, Melanora. I am feeling so beautiful and beloved of the lesbians today.
All my pubes are gone.
All right. Specifically, the goddess got rid of any hair that you did not want. If for you, that's pubes, then those are gone.
As you all start to arrive very quickly, you get onto the Spelljammer Academy decks, and you see a group of cadets. The first thing you all notice is that there are, as you're kind of starting to land, and this might change quickly, something on the fly, this is your first sort of reaction to what's going on. There are no mind flayers. present on the decks. You see only Spelljammer Academy cadets, non-Mind Flayers being represented currently.
Okay.
The ship is about to dock. Jasmine, I believe you are a Mind Flayer. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You have a moment here to react to what you're seeing.
This is Admiral Rollerfan's ship. They had Mind Flayers on it. I'm going Mind Flayer.
Cool. Red, you choose to do nothing. Is that correct? You're going as awesome.
Yeah.
The ship lands.
Do you want to like put a hood up?
Sure. I just have beautiful purple skin and 4 fingers. Or 3.
Ship lands, and you see as you all start to get off your ship. I don't know. There's a word. Thank you. Thank God. I really got stuck on it. You get off your ship, and as you go stepping down the ship, you see as Belle leading the way. You see a group of cadets stride up to Belle. One of them you notice is a former classmate of yours, Yusugi. And Yusugi is like, where have you been? It's been a while. We gotta get you to the green room. We only have like an hour or so before your speech. Let's go. You. She looks right at you, Drizzle, who's dressed as a cadet, right, standing beside Belle. And you see she looks at you kind of carefully for a moment.
Did I not? I thought I had it buttoned up right. Is that all right?
No, you're good, I guess. Yeah. Let's go. Both of you. Let's go. And then you see as she turns and looks at you, Jasmine. What the hell? And she snaps her fingers. You're not supposed to be out here right now. There are guests who are not or might be aware of the situation. And you notice a couple of cadets run over, and one of them comes and taps you right on the chest and casts disguise self on you. Disguising your own disguised self, and you become a cadet. You look exactly like a cadet.
My apologies. She messages to them. Says, didn't have time to prepare.
And let's go. And you two get separated from your two, you two get moved along, and you notice as in this moment in time, Yusugi points at you, Drizzle, and Belle, and points in the green room, and points to you, Jasmine, and directs you to go make your way over to the other parts of the academy. We want to get you out of sight, and we can't keep that spell up forever. And she directs you, and you are being split up.
I understand.
I'm going to I can cast message without it looking hyper suspicious here, right? That's a pretty normal thing to do on campus.
You think so? Yeah.
Okay.
You notice that there's a lot of like people all kind of being like,
yeah.
And they're all.
I'm gonna be like pretending like I'm picking up news about the green room or something like that. And, I'm going to shoot a message to Jasmine, essentially telling her that I will get Bleasnoik to the reactor room. You do what we planned. I'm gonna drop Admiral Lorfan off in the green room. There's no reason for me to stay there after it's done.
Jasmine will message you back, of course. As you were, cadet.
Party, party.
That's through message, not out loud.
You part ways, right? And you start to get led into the academy. One of the things the two of you notice as you are going is that more and more the people you're spotting here, all of the Spelljammer folks, you see a mix of people who are sort of moving very fluidly and normally, and then a lot of Spelljammer people cadets who are moving kind of more rigidly, are walking around, greeting people, welcoming them, whatever may occur here. You notice all this happening. Drizzle, are you in disguise, other than your outfit?
Yeah, I have mask of many faces. I'm disguised.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You get separated into different ways here and start getting led into your various parts of Spelljammer Academy as you're going down them. You can kind of, at this moment in time, just maneuver and finagle your way towards your locations, if you would like. This is a lot more of, you've arrived at a perfect time. It's an hour before the event. Chaos is abound. People are not necessarily going to fight you a lot to get to where you wanted to go, right? They're directing you around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna message check in with Admiral Lorfan and make sure that he's okay being just left alone in the green room. He feels like he can handle playing the part for a while before shit goes rocked. Is he good?
Yes, I really want to be alone in that room.
Well, that's concerning. What are you doing?
Don't worry about it. I'm playing my part. I'll be giving the speech.
Okay. You know what? That sounds like not my problem. So you have a great time doing whatever it is you're doing. Aye.
You are brought to a room, and you see as Admiral the cadet who's been with you this whole time goes, Admiral. And you spot this cadet, and this cadet seems a little bit more like dark bags under his eyes. You see that he's sort of like not been sleeping for a couple of days. He turns to the Admiral and goes, your green room, sir. And the Admiral goes, am I alone in here? Is there going to be anybody else or any distractions? I need my time to prepare for the speech. No, sir, we will make sure no one else comes in. Good. Admiral Lorfan, for just a moment, locks eyes with you, and then moves into the room.
Hey James, real quick. I'm thinking I'm gonna be having Bob for this. As one of the people that's not a fart.
Sounds fine.
All right, cool. I'm gonna have him smash those vials for you.
Have Bob.
Just establishing that so later it doesn't seem like, I have him now.
Got it. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. We are going to jump over to the interior rooms as you start to make your way to your respective spaces. It sounds like, Jasmine, you're making your way over to the tubes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. You're going to be making your way over to the tubes, and Drizzle, you're making your way over to the generator. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm keeping up message the entire time, and I'm just walking around with my purse open so that he can get his little fog head out. And just so you see anything interesting, let me know.
So that please Dwight can let me know if I should stop for anything.
Awesome. We're gonna look at initiative for a minute. We're gonna start with Drizzle. Drizzle, as you make your way along towards and Jazz, if you want to click on my face for a moment, you'll get taken over towards that room, Drizzle. Drizzle, as you are standing there, you are moved along the hallway, and eventually the cadet who was guiding you, because they sort of stopped and waiting nearby Admiral Lorfan, you can make your way along towards the foundry or the generator yourself. And as you are approaching, Drizzle, you find your way to like the edge of a hallway, and looking around it for a moment, following your blueprints, keeping your message up, you know that around this corner is going to be the reactor. And you see there looks to be about 4 Spelljammer Academy cadets standing around here, all on guard duty.
Easy.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me get my fucking brain into this. Do they all look to be about the same rank as I'm currently disguised at?
They are actually dressed in a different outfit altogether. They seem to be a rank you haven't really interacted with this much. You think that they're like kind of the equivalent of like special forces and hazmat combined.
Okay. Good evening. Have you all been briefed?
You stride up saying these words. And as you stride up, I'm going to need you to make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Was it great? Okay. 31.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right. You see as the 2 guards turn and look at you, or the 4 guards turn and look and go, yeah, we've been briefed. We're here guarding the door. Will we miss something?
And it looks like in all the commotion, you might not have been caught up completely to everything that's going on. I just arrived with Admiral Lorfan. Are you familiar with Admiral Lorfan?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not sure if you would ever have been in one-to-one conversation with him, but I was just briefed by him personally. He is extremely upset with some of the things that have been happening in his absence. He would like to hold before his speech a very brief conversation with a lot of you.
A lot of us or all of us?
All of you. The lot of you. He sent me to watch in your stead. It should take less than 10 minutes.
It's a pretty good lie.
Sorry, what was your name again?
McBucknugget?
What is... I would know the various titles that they have, right? In the academy. It's not Deanna having to remember how the Navy works.
Oh, no, yeah. Captain's fine.
Okay. Captain Buttknuckle.
Roger that. All right. We'll be back shortly. Thanks for letting us know. Where is he?
He's in his green room.
Okay. And with a 27, if I remember correctly, deception check.
I got a 31, baby.
Oh, my apologies. 31. My apologies. Drizzle, you fully lie your way through that whole situation. You fully direct them, and you see as they 4 stride off. And you see one of them hold their finger up to their ear for a moment and say, changing shift to Captain Buttknuckle. We will be back shortly. We're going to go speak to the Admiral. And
am I still within let me see. Let me see if I can do that. I'm assuming I'm not within 120 feet of the Admiral anymore.
No.
Okay, cool. Well, the Admiral will figure it out. He can deal with it when they get over there.
They're just gonna get fucking killed.
Do you know how to open this door?
You are now standing before a very locked door.
I'm going to send a message, please don't.
So the really incredible thing about this spell is that you can go through solid objects. So if you would like to step on in and unlock from the inside, that would be spectacular, please don't.
Yeah, gaseous form is really awesome.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. And then
Possibly.
I guess... Yes.
Am I able to drop it on one person at a time so I can get Bleasnoid, or Bleasnoid can get in, and then I can drop concentration on his gaseous form so he can be a poison? Or would that also drop it on Leon?
Who's Leon with right
Me.
now? You cannot drop one half of the twin spell.
Okay. So you're gonna be a gaseous form in there for a while. I hope that's okay.
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna
We'll survey the area.
I'm gonna just double check something. I'm gonna be very kind to you in a moment. You will need to drop this immediately. You cannot twin spell concentrations like this.
Oh.
You can spell concentration? I thought it was a single target.
What happens is when you twin spell, the first concentration immediately ends. The second would then continue. So I will be very nice to you because it's sick as hell, right? You're gonna have to drop it. Like Belize gets one move here, and then it's gonna drop it if you want Leon to stay.
Yeah, that's.
You get to choose who you
great.
want. Yeah.
I would like it to stay on Leon once Blease gets through this door.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, I didn't know the concentration messed with twin spell at all.
Oh yeah. All good. It like just struck me. I was like, you cannot do that to 2 concentration spells. That's the OP. Awesome. You want to pop the fart out and send her through the door?
Pop a fart through the door. And I'm going through the door.
It's okay, they're a warlock patron now. They can. They had Sven concentrating on it for them.
You pop through the door, Bleasnoig, and you spot as you arrive in the room that there are 3 figures standing in this room.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was.
As your gas drifts through, you see these 3 technicians all just working away at stuff. Make a stealth roll with advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay, you are fully in the room. Nobody's noticed you at all.
Wow.
But he's no longer a cloud, right?
You're now Bleasnoik. You are not a cloud.
I know how these doors unlock. I'm gonna open this door so we can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and hide somewhere, so not to draw attention to myself once the door opens, because that should probably draw people's attention towards the door.
Cool. Do you want to try to open the door first?
Yes.
Cool. This will be. What check would you like to use with this?
Which had the tablet.
Don't you?
Did I get it back from the Admiral?
Did he?
Or you had
why
it
would
last?
he take it? Yeah, no, I was just using it to look for rooms. This is all you. That's your nerd shit. My nerd shit is magic.
Wait a second. I'm hiding in this room, and then I'm gonna open it with the tablet.
Okay. You want to make a hide check, a stealth check?
Yep.
Yeah, I have Bob. You get tablet.
Your stealth is a straight roll with your armor, right?
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, I'm gonna make one more set of perception checks.
I'm so stealthy. Until I'm not.
Blease, you start to go and hide in this moment, and you hear somebody goes, "Did you hear something?" And we're gonna cut to Jasmine and Lore.
You're about to hear the door opening.
Jasmine, we're gonna make our way to another part of our map here. So Jasmine, in just a moment, if you want to click on my face here, if you want to click on my face, you have made your way.
Who's this?
Nobody.
Okay.
It's reference. Yeah.
Sorry.
So, Jasmine, as you stride your way down, you in your disguise, you spot. You've been able to kind of separate away for a bit. You get deeper into the academy. Like, Drizzle, you got deep. You're far in the academy. One of the things, Drizzle, that's noteworthy for you is the more and more people you pass, the less, like, seemingly rigid cadets there were, and the more you started spotting, like, maybe cultists, and you started spotting mind flayers, and you passed by all of them.
Okay.
You were deep in the academy. Jasmine, you are in the same situation, but another part of the academy is you are deep in there.
Has this guy that disguised self on me, like, dropped his concentration yet?
100%. Like,
Okay.
the second you kind of got in there, they're like, oh, thank God, I don't have to keep that going anymore.
Okay. Well,
and yeah,
my stuff would still be going, as far as I know.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
good.
So, big sexy mind flayer appears again, casts off the hood.
You arrive and you see, as you get down here, that there is a mind flayer and 2 guards standing in this hallway, and the mind flayer turns and you feel a psychic connection. Do you want to accept it?
Yes.
The mind flayer turns. What are you doing here?
She will message back and say, I was sent to check on the tubes for one last inspection before the gala. Make sure that everything's still operational.
Cool. Make your deception check.
Okay. I'm not as good at lying as Drizzle, so I did my best to not be as good as you when I made my lie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I have no other skills.
Good to know. I'm lucking that. Yes, a natty. 25.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
No way.
Thank you for the luck, Flock Obama.
God, that sucks. Okay, you see as the mind flayer, awesome. The mind flayer goes, Sibley, it's good to see you again. That makes sense. Yeah, you're here to investigate, I guess. We'll send some people in with you while you investigate.
Of course, it only makes sense. What are the pronouns of this mind flayer?
This pronoun is she, her.
Thank you, sister. I will be swift as I can.
Cool. Sounds good. What are your pronouns that this mind flayer is supposed to reference you by?
This is a she, her mind flayer as well.
Awesome. Sister, it's good to see you.
Sister.
Sister. Superb. Jasmine, they open up the door for you and you can move into the room a little bit. You see as the door slides open and the two guards follow suit with you. The mind flayer seems to just kind of move forward in the hallway to block a path here. And as you arrive in this room, you see what looks to be on the left side of the room. You see all mind flayers floating in the tubes. And on the right, you see 6 Isaacs. 6 and 6.
Excellent. She's going to do routine scientist stuff because she is a scientist herself. She knows how to inspect things and look like you're checking vitals and making sure that everything is all right. So she's gonna do that and make her way through. She would like to check any of these like big consoles and see if there's like a eject all button or something like that.
Rad. Yeah, make an investigation check with me.
Oh yeah, baby. I don't know if I've gotten to investigate anything until today.
There's just a toilet flush lever on every single one.
Yeah. 21.
21?
Yeah.
There is, you are kind of looking around. There is a, abort command or button that you can use if you needed to.
Okay. And does this apply to like all of them?
Yeah.
That's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. We'll just have to fight our way out, it seems like. She will message her farts in jars. Be like, I think I've got the button to turn them all off. We're just going to have to make a loud exit. Most likely. Unless I can convince them that I'm just really stupid.
Laura's gonna say, I might be able to get one of them to stop the same way I got the creature to go up on deck. But that leaves one more.
I can try and charm them, but there's at least 3 of them. Could be risky.
Oh, are there 3 guards?
Yeah, there's a mind flayer outside and 2 guards in here.
Yes. Okay, I was thinking of the guards inside. Okay.
Got you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much luck you'll have with the mind flayer, but you might have luck with one of the guards here.
As long as we can rely on Bleeze and Drizzle to get that control room a little bit more stabilized, I think we'll be okay. I'll try and buy for time until then.
Alright, if you want to start, what do you want to do? Do you want to start hitting those buttons and you can drop concentration when you sense there's a situation?
Yes, I'm gonna wait for the deactivation of things in here, and then I'll let you out.
Great, stall for time. I will just be here, a fart in a jar.
You don't necessarily have to be in a jar. You could just be wherever, but I like the fart in the jar idea. It's just so fun to say. So yeah, I'm gonna start stalling for time, really checking for the vitals on each tube and just getting my bearings on them, and I'm gonna pass it to Drizzle if I can.
I enjoy how you said that you were just gonna possibly just play stupid.
Not yet done with you, Jazz.
Uh-oh.
The mind flayer comes back in.
As I'm working?
Yep.
That's very rude.
Sister.
What is it, sister? I told you I'm busy.
Hurry up. We are being called to the other room.
I will try and be fast if I can, but I'm under direct orders from the Admiral to make sure that all of these are situated.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
And the Mind Flayer is going to be doing so with advantage to insight you.
I have a 22.
As the Mind Flayer said, a 22?
Yeah.
The Mind Flayer says, "The Admiral doesn't give the orders, sister."
I know.
And I'm going to roll in front of the board an insight check on this Mind Flayer. Just a couple minutes pass. We're going to jump to Bleeze here in just a moment, but I'm going to first check this Mind Flayer. The insight of this Mind Flayer, Mind Flayers have a +6 to this check. And it rolls advantage against a 22.
Oh, Lord.
Against the board, in front of the board.
Ah, yes.
That's a 20. It's going to roll again. And that's a 19.
Oh. Thank you, dice gods.
20 and a 19?
Yeah. I'm very fortunate I rolled a 17 on the die.
The Mind Flayer goes, "You've always been so slow, sister."
Yes, you know this about me. I'm
I will
meticulous.
I will help you finish this work.
Fuck, you don't have to.
And the Mind Flayer starts helping you and expediting everything. We're going to cut immediately over to Bleeze
No,
for a
it's
minute.
good. You don't have to help.
Did you hear that? Bleeze, if you would like, you've hidden. You think you have a limited amount of time with your stealth check, with which it was, I believe, a nat 20. Was that correct? Is that right?
The
Dirty
first
20.
stealth was a nat
Dirty 20.
The second one was
Yeah.
a dirty 20.
You are hiding here, Bleeze. And what would you like to do?
I'm going to get into the tablet and open this door to the room.
Okay. You may make for me a. This is going to be a. I'm trying to remember what we did before. This is an investigation check as well, as you're sort of looking for codes on the tablet. While you're doing that, I'm going to have Drizzle do a thing. So you're going to roll, and I'm going to have you tell me the roll in just a moment here. Drizzle, you hear footsteps coming down the hallway.
I remain calm.
Perfect, good. And as you are standing there, striding around the corner, dressed in deep purple robes, a small bit of arcane flare around his hands that seems to sort of warp and twist slightly. You see his hair has been pulled back into these long dreadlocks, and you see as Isaac is striding down the hallway. And it stops and looks at you curiously.
Sir?
He's lucky that's not Jasmine there.
Where are the guards?
The majority of them are inside. Some have been sent to speak to their superiors. I am holding down the fort for the moment.
I understand. Well, when you are done, go up to the gala, into the main chamber. We'll need everybody possible to make sure that room is secure.
Yes, sir.
Very good. I'm going to need you to just do... You are a natural-born liar. This is a deception check, as you realize he's inciting you right now. You are having a moment as a liar where it's not like you've had to do the lie first. He is reading at you. He's trying to figure you out right now.
Okay.
And so I'm going to tell you the DC. Drizzle, you already rolled.
I do have luck.
You have to be 18.
I don't even need luck, motherfucker.
Woo!
I was going to be a 21.
21.
I rolled an 8, so that's a 21.
Welcome, Raiders. What's up, gang?
Hi.
Phoenix,
Milwaukee.
Yeah. I just got all the consonants in that wrong, but we've seen you guys around a lot. Is what I said.
Yes, we
Awesome.
love these people.
You feel him sort of try to lie or to insight read you. Kind of, there's something odd he's feeling about this situation, but you hold strong for a moment. I'll see you in the gala. And he again strides away. Awesome. Damn, Driz.
I'm built to do one thing very well.
What'd you get?
I flash and geniused myself, and I'm at a 19.
Cool. Bliznoik, you aren't gonna open this door. Access denied.
Even from Lorfan's signature? Dang.
Do you want to try to use a different signature, right? Who are you trying to be right now?
Is it still not logged in as Lorfan?
I mean, it partially is, right? But even with the Lorfan's signature, it's not working. You're right.
Do I know that you're trying to use the pad? Is that something we would have talked about?
Probably, because I know that's how I opened all the doors before.
I'm going to send a message saying, if you have any guesses as to what Isaac's login would be, he probably has access to the entire building. Just based on the encounter that I had with him just now. He's gotten taller, more sparkly.
More sparkly?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Isaac's last name. I wonder what his login would be. Can I just try?
Or VR.
Huh?
Cult Forever. I don't know.
Cult Forever.
Yeah.
We're just gonna use the code BELIEVE.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's open.
What a freaking
I learned that from Drizzle.
Please, I hate it so much. One of the things, the door opens up and you hear, what the fuck? And fully, all three of the guys in the room are all looking up at the door as it opens up. And I'm going to have them now. They had made their perception check to look for you, and they now get to roll it with advantage.
No. I'm standing right outside the fucking door, and I'm striding in. I am distracting the fuck out of them if I could.
Yeah, Drizzle, the situation that you find yourself in as we come towards the maybe most pivotal role of the evening will be, Drizzle, you can try to distract in this moment. One of them got a nat 20 on the perception check.
How close are they standing together?
They are all three separate parts of the room.
Okay.
Drizzle, as you stride in, you have 1 second to react in some way to try to distract.
I would like to do the craziest shit imaginable.
I
would like to, I guess it would be a deception check to try to look like I'm dropping disguise self, to instead look like Isaac. Now, what is happening in here? I would like to look like I'm dropping the disguise self of looking like a cadet to instead be Isaac dropping command disguise self and saying, now what do you think you're doing?
Drizzle, God, I want to reward you. And there will be but one opportunity in this situation. I will give you advantage on this check, Drizzle.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but you have to hit a nat 20.
I have to hit a nat 20?
You must hit a nat 20. The reasoning, Drizzle, is because that's genius. They are looking at a goblin crouched in the corner with a tablet, fully with gilded gold armor. It is not like, it's not like, oh, there's some
very stealthy looking.
Drizzle, this is like a moment where like the move you are making is bonkers. You still have to hit a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to roll this. Yeah, and I'm going to need you
You have advantage on the check.
I have advantage, and I still have a luck, so it's possible. I try to see if there's anything else that I can do that would make it. No, I don't think so. First one's a 5.
Okay.
The second one's a 2. I'm gonna use the luck.
Okay.
Believe.
If you believe it. It's true. It's a 3.
All right.
It makes for a total of a 16.
Drizzle, you fully walk in. Now, what is going on here? And the guard goes, "What the fuck is in the corner?" He's like, "Look out!" And is pointing at Bleeze. You're just like down there in the corner, right? And you see as Drizzle, in all of your actions and all of the things that are happening so quickly here, you don't know which one of the 3 does it. As you hear, whoop, 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 as the alarm starts, as the alarm flares off. We're gonna cut to Jasmine.
Way to build suspense. My goodness.
Jasmine,
Hi.
We're doing great. It's okay.
you and the Mind Flayer, both of you dressed up, starts to go through this. Jasmine, what are you doing? You know the clock is ticking. You have a Lore and a Leon burning a hole in your pockets as farts in jars. What's up, Jazz?
Hey, I'm just biding my time. The other Mind Flayer might be rushing me, but I am keen on my work. I won't let them distract me from doing the best job possible for the Overlord Elder Brain True Belief.
Red. You continue to buy your time.
Keeping my cool.
You notice that the Mind Flayer, your sister, finishes her work pretty quickly and turns. And this is like a short period of time after your work here. And then says, "Sister, I know you're done. Let's go."
No, the human anatomy is so much weirder than ours, sister. Look at it. It's got a weird thing on the front of it.
Awesome, Jasmine. You have disadvantage on this deception check. You are recognizing, Jasmine, your sister here, this Mind Flayer, probably does this work, and that you're telling her that she's been doing it slow, too fast, or doing it wrong this whole time. There's a lot of things going on here for you, Jazz.
Okay. Deception. Oh, it was almost a 19. It's an 8 though.
8?
Yeah.
Jasmine, there is a quiet beat. Lore, as a fart, you feel this beat. There is a quiet beat. You have 1 second, Jazz. Is the Mind Flayer's like fully having a moment where it's like something's up.
All right. I'm gonna need them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. I want to check. You haven't yet triggered the abort button.
Not yet. I was waiting for the opportune moment.
Cool.
Um.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, because I feel like, is the abort button a 1 second thing?
You don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. I'm gonna charm person them.
So all 3 of them?
Just the Mind Flayer.
Wisdom saving throw? Cool.
Squishy humans don't matter.
Okay, what's your DC for this charm person?
17.
17, awesome. This Mind Flayer has advantage on saving throws. And it is a wisdom saving throw, is that correct?
Is advantage on all saving throws?
A magic resistance, dude.
I hate them. Yeah.
Awesome. It has a +6, so it needs to get an 11 or higher once.
A curse would be great right now, chat. Curse would be
And so I'm going to take a die, and I'm going to roll the die to just see what happens.
Okay.
Awesome, that's a 12 on the die. It doesn't matter anymore. You cast the spell. And at the exact moment you cast the spell, the Mind Flayer, you hear in a psychic voice goes, "Sister, you betrayed me! How dare you!" And you hear, whoop, whoop. The alarms start to blast across the this part of Spelljammer Academy.
You also hear over the sending stone, "Please don't close the door! Close the door! Close the door!"
Jasmine rolls her eyes, and she was about to like start lying and be like, "No, I actually just wanted to get in your pants later," and then like just never mind.
Awesome.
She's
Jasmine,
gonna drop concentration.
You drop concentration, and you see the mind flayer go, "Sister, you liar! How dare you, you betrayer!" Anything else you're doing, Jazz, in your last moment here? You want to pop Lore out?
Yeah, that's dropping concentration.
Oh, got it. All right. Lore.
2 farts.
Pops out of the jar.
And then a third jar materializes from my belt, and I uncork the iron flask.
Okay, hold on. That's not immediate. So
That's an action, though.
Yeah, you cast a spell.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, so get at me, Jazz. So
you asked me if I was going to do anything.
So, Lore, you emerge as you come out of the pile of fart, and you are there. And in this moment, Lore, Jasmine, Drizzle, and Bleeze, you see as one of the humanoid cadets in the room with you suddenly goes very rigid. Its mouth opens, and you hear, "Welcome to the Academy. I've been waiting for you all.
Is that what that guy fucking sounds like?
Let the party begin."
But you didn't... We've talked to True Belief before.
I didn't remember he fucking sounded like that.
He sounds like a weird baby.
And the session will end there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Man, I really wish my advantage initiative got a little bit better than 8.
Lore, you will have advantage on your initiative checks for next turn. We're going to roll those now. Everybody will re-roll initiative.
Oh, right. I have to message... Drop concentration.
Lore, you have advantage because you were a fart who surprised people.
Surprising.
I'm a surprise part. I still only got a 13 because I maintain D&D Beyond dice rollers.
That's fair.
We want to roll for Brandon too?
Brandon will roll his own when we start the next session.
Okay.
I got a 15.
I can't wait to tell him that he was carried around through the academy as a fart in my pocket.
All right, please and Jazz.
Can I use my luck?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Significantly better. 17.
Jazz.
Do I need to make another one?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you. Thank God. Okay. Okay. Significantly better. 19.
19. Okay. So we come into our next session.
Thank God.
Cast audience, thank you so much for joining us as we enter into the final moves of this long chess game against True Belief. Our party finds themselves deep in the bowels of Spelljammer Academy. Come and join us next Wednesday at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, as you watch our heroes, our level 12 adventurers, fight Mind Flayer, cadets, and a Elder Brain itself. Let's see if they can get their way out of this situation.
We're in the rooms. You're
in the rooms.
Problem is halfway solved.
You're in the rooms. It's gonna go well. Audience, come back next week. It's gonna be a good time as we go into our finale. And so, thanks everybody for coming and joining us this evening. Thank you so much, Raiders, for coming and hanging out with us. This Spelljammer campaign has been a lot of fun, and we'll see how it shakes out at the end here. Okay. Max,
do we have any followers? Yeah, there we go.
Give a shout out.
JP Lucidius, whoever that guy is, rescribed for 1 month. Thank you. Appreciate you. 32-month streak.
At least a month.
Alias Prime X cheered with 100 biddies. Thank you. Phoenix Iwaki, obviously, thank you for the raid. You guys are awesome. And Scarlet Song _ thank you for the follow.
Yay!
We appreciate you
they
guys.
also said my move was baller, so I appreciate them forever.
Yeah, I like Phoenix Iwaki. They have a good vibe already. We need to keep them around. But thank you guys so much. That's all I've got. Obviously, for everybody that gave us Lux and Curses, thank you so much.
The 10 hit points stick through. So everybody just mark that down. You got 10 temporary hit points. Thank you so much for the bless as we come into the next show. And audience, just a reminder, you all will probably be the linchpin saviors of this battle. I trust my crew. They're very powerful, but they're in the belly of the beast in this moment in time. So
Not my first time.
Not your first time. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us. If you want to see other shows going on, we have a Malifaux like tabletop wargaming game that happens every Friday or so. So just keep an eye out for that game going on. You can see me dressed up as a nerdy librarian, Drizzle, aka Deanna, dressed up as what looks to be just sort of like goth queen, and CJ, you are dressed up in just like some weird swamp vibes, right?
Yeah, swamp witch vibes.
Swamp witch vibes.
I'm ever gonna get to Gremlin.
Other than that, come and hang out with us next week and come and see this finale. Thanks for being here with us tonight.
Yeah, I believe this Friday, Daniel and Lauren are going to be playing in the Malifaux tournament. That is the concept that is in my head. But keep an eye on our socials. You can pull that up with Command Socials if you want to see where we are on the internet. We will keep you up to date on when and where that's where is here, but when that is happening and who you will be seeing play.
Yes.
Okay, and with that, see you next week, gang.
I really hope we do because we're gonna do those lessons. Yeah. Bye guys.
Please.
See you later. We are gonna go on a raid though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Follow us to a raid.
If you have anybody you want to put on for a raid in the chat, please let me know. Otherwise, see you later.
I'm going.